I'm Brian. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm going up. It's gonna be fun. I said, tick, 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 tick. Welcome back, folks. Another fine edition of the Dilly,
What?
the D,
Uh,
Ann and Joe basement. Oh, sorry. You know what, folks? I'm sorry. Kind of got into auto drive there for a second.
Auto drive.
Unfortunately, Dylan could not make with us tonight, as you can see and hear.
Tragic.
Dylan is not here, and Joe and I are holding our own for once. It's never
The
happened
first
before.
of
We're
many
making it work
tragedies that's
now.
going to be on this podcast today.
And as always, Dylan always sends us a carrier pigeon with some crazy reason why he can't make it in.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, to the average ear, this is absolute bonkers. To me, I stand by. This makes total sense to me. I'm fully on board with him on this because he is actually attending HVAC school. Because, it's hot. It's
And
summer.
bothered.
It's not summer. It's May because we don't have spring anymore. It's just summer immediately.
Boom.
His air conditioner is not working. He's at HVAC school, but he's at a very, very special school.
Mm-hmm.
It's a school that myself was involved with creating, along with Matt, not former guest, but former commercial guest.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing a community reference.
He helped us with a lot of commercials back in a couple of years ago with the Brett Favre, the
Sky commercials. Yeah.
Something about being in a debt, needing an immediate gain of capital.
Mm-hmm.
But years and years ago, I want to say about 2009, 2010.
2008.
Him and myself created a little college called the School of Matt and Dom. It's actually where Matt got his PhD in fine dining and breathing.
Hey, if our president can do it, so can you. You're an American, goddammit.
We have graduates, me and himself.
Okay, so you're unique in that way. The president didn't do that.
But essentially, Dylan is there learning how to fix his air conditioner.
Wow. He's going to school just to fix his own air conditioner. That's like becoming a real estate agent just to sell your house. I hear you, Maggie. I hear you loud and clear.
How's that window in Italy treating you?
Drop that in the pod. That might be a little bit long of a video. I'll ask her first.
Yeah, we can cut it down. But all that aside, that means that we're doing another episode of Toilet Wine. Hit the flush out. The only podcast that has seen every episode of the hit 1994 TV show Bump in the Night, starring the guy that voices Tigger. And
absolutely.
His name is Robert Paulson.
I'm Wine. He's Toilet. Ready for another episode of Dastardly Deeds done at
dirt
market price. Let's not sell ourselves short here.
You're right. Is there such thing as dirt cheap anymore?
Yeah. Even dirt's expensive now. I mean, come on. Dom, you work in that industry. How much does it cost to get a fucking full trunk of loam to show up to your house, eh?
Well, all I'll say is per shovel, dirt is more than before.
That's all I needed to hear to confirm my previous biases. Thank you very much. Dirt is not dirt cheap anymore.
Nope.
Is that what we're talking about today, Dom?
Probably
we're talking
cheaper
about the prices of dirt in China. That's right. All the dirt.
All the dirt. Anywhere.
Surprised you didn't pull up the Motley Crue movie. You're so in love with the dirt.
You know, Joe, I haven't thought about a movie in a long time, and I might watch it tonight now.
I thought you might say something like that. You're so predictable.
That movie is pretty
You're like a roulette wheel with only one color.
Oh, yeah?
It's yellow, because you're a fucking coward.
Oh, boy.
Bet it all on yellow.
You, Sheboygan.
Ooh, nice Sheboygan.
No, Joe, reference. We're talking about something a little special tonight. Something that I think most people have everyone has heard about it.
Thrills, chills, and potentially spills.
And when a good number of people are at these establishments, this is what they think about before they partake in the entertainment.
Exactly. I love how we tease the episode like it's not already titled that, like everyone fucking knows.
You know what? It's for us, Joe.
It's for us.
Some things aren't for the viewer.
That's right. Like the podcast.
Hey!
Hey. That's why they call me Wine. So I complain a lot.
That's why they call me Toilet. Because I'm
Because you're full of
nice
shit.
and white.
You white guilt.
Joe, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the amazing world of theme parks, but there's a dark side, a dark underbelly to any lovely event, whether it's circuses, county fairs, or the premier establishments such as Canby Lake Park or Walt Disney's Fine World. We're talking about tragedies that have befallen the wonderful fun times of theme parks. Now, I'm going to keep mine in theme parks. I know I'm saying circuses and fairs. I'm just saying that people like to have fun, but the ones we're talking about today have to do with theme park tragedies. So if it's a tragedy at a theme park, we're going to talk about it today. And obviously, viewer discretion advised. These stories are going to be scary, vile, and all around just sad news. But we're going to do our best to laugh about it and have a fun time, as well as pay our respects to the forgotten dead.
Well, hold on. You didn't warn me it was going to be gross.
Oh, well, I mean, it's theme park tragedies, so they're not all...
See, you're forgetting one
not
thing.
all cotton candy and funnel cakes.
You forgot a major thing about my whole entire personality that you should have known by now, is I write sins, not tragedies.
Okay,
I don't know if I'm prepared to do this.
So why don't you cover the sins and I'll cover the tragedies, and you should have closed the goddamn door. I couldn't think of the fucking lyrics. You should have closed the goddamn door. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have any doors up here, Joe, and you know that.
Well, neither do I, so pot kettle. Let's get started today as we talk to you about theme park tragedies. Now, Dom and I, we've been to a couple of theme parks in our day. Dom has, and I have. Dom has been to some that I haven't been to. I've been to some that Dom hasn't been to, but I haven't yet to witness.
And some we've been to
tragedy
together.
Some of them together. But I've never seen a tragedy in person. The closest tragedy I ever had was small malfunctions in the rides or meltdowns in the parking lot or in the lines. Those are the stories we're going to tell today. Don't have to do with people fighting in the line. I mean, that's a tragedy that could happen anywhere. That's not a theme park tragedy. A couple of white trash families get into fisticuffs over a couple of one too many cocktails at Mexico and Epcot. That's fun. It's for a fun video on Live League or YouTube. That's not a theme park tragedy, I don't think. I didn't clarify to Don before the podcast, but I'm clarifying it now to him. It has to do with the actual theme park itself. It can't just be an event. If someone gets stabbed at fucking Six Flags, New Jersey, that doesn't count as a theme park tragedy, in my opinion. It has to do with the theme park itself. It can't just be an incidental...
That might count, because that's the flagship.
And you won't even be able to tell I just cut it. Yeah, we're going to cut that out. But anyways, we're going to get into tragic stories today.
No, you will not.
In the theme parks. Now, Dom, do you have a particular story that happened to you at a theme park, some kind of minor tragedy? Did you ever have to wait in line for a ride and then it broke down, or do you ever get stuck on a ride, anything like that? Minor tragedies, of course.
Joe, I'm going to answer your question with another question.
I don't like that. You're not a politician. You answer me like a podcaster. That's why you call you Toilet.
Where do you get off?
Usually at my stop, unless I fall asleep.
So you're telling me that you yourself, Joe Collins, you admit that you yourself admit yourself.
This is gonna be a long one.
The gall.
I can already tell it's gonna be a long 2+ hour episode.
You have the gall to ask me,
yeah,
if I have a personal amusement park tragedy.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a good way to start the episode. What do you think?
God damn, you're beautiful. Of course I got plenty. I'm not gonna lie. My entire list right now is personal ones, and I was going to look at international or all the other ones during the breaks.
Okay, well, I got a bunch of lists of national. All the ones I have are national, so I don't know if the international law. I'm sure there's a bunch of international ones that happen too, but mine are national. But yeah, if you want to, then don't go into a bunch of yours in a row. Then, if you want to save those, we can sprinkle them throughout if you like. I just thought it'd be a nice way.
We're gonna sprinkle them out. We're gonna start with one because I think this is a great way to start this.
Yeah, let's do it.
First and foremost, for anyone listening and watching that doesn't know our undisclosed location,
yeah,
Canby Lake Park is one of the best amusement parks in the land. I don't care what anyone says. It's nice and small.
Because of
You can do
proximity.
everything in a few hours. It's not that expensive. It's on a lake, hence Canby Lake Park.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just dandy.
Mm-hmm. Ever since Whalen
I
Park
would
hit the skids, Canby Lake has been. Canby Lake used to be where we
never
went to
been.
like do the long trip. Like Whalen Park was the close trip, and Canby Lake's like, whoa, we're driving an hour and a half. Here we go. We're really getting out there.
Now, I don't
That
know if this counts as an amusement park, but for us, the short drive was breezy water slides.
it does not count as an amusement park, but it does count as a water park. It's only
But
slightly.
it is a freshwater slide that leads into a lake. And there's
That's
3 of
fun.
them.
And I do remember that place, and it was a lot of fun. It's still but that's barely. I mean, that's more of like those Weir's Beach. They have like 3 water slides next to the beach. That's not a
Yeah,
theme park.
it's more of an arcade than anything else.
Yeah. Which I know, no shade on Douglas water slides, but I mean, come on, it's not a theme park. Let's keep that out of the equation.
But that being said, Canby Lake Park, nice.
You have to have
park.
some kind of
Yo, do you
version
want to?
of you sitting in a machine and having and it moving around. I think that's what theme parks. It's not just Halloween Fright Nights. You got to get on a ride.
Joe, do you want to just quick run through the parks we've personally been to?
Sure. Let's see. We'll start at Whalen Park. Obviously, you didn't go to that one, not because you didn't want to. It's because I was probably 11 years old when it closed down, or 12. So like
I was definitely pretty young first time I went to Canby.
Mm-hmm. Canby Lake Park, Six Flags, New England in Springfield,
of course.
Universal Studios, Florida. All the Disney
I would have
parks.
thought of that one's good.
So Epcot, parks, MGM, fucking
even Blizzard Beach.
Nope, not a theme park. Water park.
No
distinction.
rides there.
Water park distinction. And SeaWorld, not a theme park either, but it does have a roller coaster, and I went to that one. It does. Let's see. I think that might be all of them for me.
I think the only thing I have that you don't is Busch Gardens, Virginia.
Yeah, I did not. I'm not going to Busch Gardens. That is a blind spot for me. There's a Busch Gardens in Florida,
Let me
too.
tell you something. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's just an amusement park.
Sure. But they have some sick-ass coasters there that I never got to try.
They do. They got the one where it goes down. You think you're going to crash into the water, but there's walls up so you don't go through the water.
Nice.
You go under it.
Yeah. I feel like there's a couple of theme parks that they prioritize roller coasters over like general like little shitty rides and like cotton candy and mascots and stuff like that. Like Disney is, it's fun. They have, but it's very much theme park. Like they'll have like 1 or 2 roller coasters, and most of it's just like Buzz Lightyear's Space Adventure, and you like drive through like a dark ride, and it's in a 100-hour wait or whatever. Or like Rise of the Resistance, great Star Wars ride, barely a ride. You're kind of just looking.
Surprisingly, the one that is the most like an amusement park, even though it has the least amount of rides, is Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
because it has the Yeti, which is like the only full-scale actual roller coaster Disney owns.
Okay, yeah.
You wouldn't
count Rock and Roller Coaster not big enough for you?
Well, that one's
Rock
all
and Roller
inside.
Coaster's pretty big, but it's inside. It's true.
They're all. It's the Disney thing. Like Space Mountain's inside. Like everything.
They don't want it to rain. If it rains, it's fucking lights out Gorilla Radio.
It doesn't rain at Pours.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Yeti. Some of it's inside, some of it's outside. But it's Rock and Roller Coaster is fast.
Yeah.
Yeti has drops and
Rock and Roller Coaster doesn't have very many drops. Yeah, it's a
modern. Rock and Roller Coaster was built in the 90s when Aerosmith went, we need more money.
Yeah.
But the
They're
Yeti
rebranding that, by the way. Did you hear about this? The license ran out.
Oh, it's going to be Bad Bunny?
It's not. Hell yeah, dude. It's a new world order, dude. The Mexicans are here, even though he's Puerto Rican. No, I forget what it is, but I'll look it up for you. During the break, I'll look it up, but I already heard it's running out like this year, so it'll no longer be Rock and Roller Coaster. They're going to rebrand it as some other Disney property or something. But yeah, they're not changing the ride. The ride's not going to change.
They're going to play a different video at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just recolor the fucking
and it will be an AI recreation of Avicii saying something about his music.
That would not satisfy any audience, not even you and I who know who Avicii is. So I don't know who that'd be for. I guess for his
I'd
family
go.
That's still here while he's dead. R.I.P. Avicii.
But okay, let me get down to my first.
That joke had levels, Dom. Thank you. It's just for us.
I'm gonna start.
Folks, trust me, I'm saying jokes that actually make sense to some people. Just leave it at that.
I'm gonna start with my own personal amusement park tragedy.
All right, let's hear it.
And Joe, you're not going to like this one. I'm going to start right now.
Okay.
You're not going to like this one.
Okay.
Because it immediately goes against the definition you stated about 8 minutes ago.
Well, that's just they also the premium of not discussing the details for the podcast that you took it as like when you were sad at an amusement park. I took it as like man dies on Woe Belly.
Well, you're not wrong, but you are right.
I'm used to that.
When I heard the topic, I immediately opened up notes on my phone and typed in 3 stories.
That's much more exciting.
I said I'll research the real stuff later, but I went to a brewery instead.
That's okay. I can pull 2 out. I have 2 personal stories I can pull out of my ass, no problem. But I have a list of actual tragedies that people.
I fully intend doing actual tragedies.
Okay, it's not a big problem.
I'm going to start with one non-actual tragedy.
Yeah, let's
first.
get into yours. We're 15 minutes in. Dylan's not here.
I'm just doing one.
We're allowed to talk about the stories.
Now you're not going to because this doesn't involve a ride at all.
That's okay.
We were at Canby Lake Park. Brendan drove us up in his
former guest of the podcast, aka Sarge.
I believe at that point, gray 1997 Ford Taurus, his first one before the green one.
Oh wow, that's a long time ago.
We were walking around the park for about 15 minutes. I'm wearing flip-flops. And
I remember last time I saw you wear a fucking pair of those.
Yeah. No, I should refrain too. It's the thong type. Uncomfortable in between the toe.
Yeah,
the 2 straps around.
Yeah, it's awful.
One of the straps rips. It just breaks.
Nice. So now you have like one shoe and a piece of foam.
You can't keep that on.
No.
It's not. Yeah.
That's toast.
Brendan goes, damn it. In my mind, I go, oh, he's upset because my unfortunate. But really, I'm like, this is going to put a damper on the entire day. We've been here for 15 minutes.
You've now thrown a wrench in the machine for sure.
So he goes, this is also
buy $90 Canby Lake Park branded flip-flops that are worth like $1.
This dates the story because you can't do this these days.
Yeah, you're not allowed to date stories anymore ever since fucking Obama came in office and made it illegal.
He goes, all right, take your flip-flop off. Let me see it. He sits down near the pitching arcade game thing where you pay money to not pitch fast as you think you can.
Those are fun, yeah.
It's to see how fast you can throw.
Yeah, I totally picked up on that immediately. Yep. How fast
he sits down? He sits down on a wall mostly made of cinder blocks.
It's a core memory. I can tell.
He pulled out his trusty cigarette lighter, which I'm sure you're not allowed to bring in anymore.
He melted it.
He tried melting it back together, and it just wouldn't work.
It's not strong enough. Not strong as the glue.
So he gave it a valiant effort.
Even if he got the stick, how strong is it to lift up your full body weight?
He got the stick, and my foot went in and it broke off. And he went, "All right, just hold it 1 second."
Yeah.
He pulled the broken part out, and he just pulled really hard and stretched the rubber so it was still sticking out.
Nice.
You can handle that, and I was like, "Yeah, I can make that work." So it was still connected, but I had to if I shook my foot too much, it would pop back out.
Yeah, and also at the end of the day, your ankle's probably junk because your muscles are overcompensating for holding the flip flop on your foot the whole time.
Yeah, and if I wasn't young. 10, it would have affected me the next day.
Yeah, but you're young, so it doesn't really matter.
And that
was the tragedy.
Tragedy.
You're fucking dead. That's pretty good. I like that. That's definitely not a sin. It's a tragedy.
When you texted me about this topic, I read it, and my first thought was that.
That's amazing.
I need to look this up. My first thought was the flip-flop.
Well, when you hear my first story, you're gonna feel like a real jerk for saying that's a tragedy. No, well, I'll do a minor inconvenience story so that we're in the same boat before we get to the real tragedies. That way, you won't feel like a complete jackass for saying that's your first story.
I still will.
Mine happened at Six Flags in New England, Six Flags New England Adventure, whatever the fuck you call it. And so now Six Flags, they used to have this. I imagine these fucking licenses are either running out or redoing. I don't know how it works, but Six Flags has the DC license, which means they can do Superman,
I don't know
Batman.
How they got that?
Well, it's all before comic book movies got big. as big as they are now, I should say. The Batman had come out, Superman had come out in like the 70s, whatever. It's not that it wasn't
Yeah.
huge. And also why Universal is going to lose their license. Universal still has rides called the Hulk and Spider-Man, and Disney's probably like, we don't like that. Those are our people now. When's your license run out? But unfortunately for them, there's a different license, whether you're doing a theme park ride or a TV show or merchandise. It's all different. So that being said, there's rides at Six Flags, and one of them's called Batman. Now, the Batman coaster, it's one of those ones where the shoulder pads come over you, and it's one of the, I think it's a hanging coaster where your feet are dangling and it flies around, yada yada. I wouldn't know, Dom, because I've never ridden this coaster, not for lack of trying. I was there with, must have been Brianna and someone else. I think it went with like Barbara and whatever, and we waited in line in Batman line for an hour and a half, and I'm like, this is now it's normal. Disney is like 3-hour waits, whatever. But at the time, I was like, this is a crazy long line. I never been on this ride before.
Dude, even the corkscrew at Candy Lake Park's the longest line. It takes 15 minutes because it's so fast.
Exactly.
The ride's done in 45 seconds.
So you're watching the ride go about 100 times before you get on it, and we're getting closer. It's getting past an hour and a half. We're like, all right, we're almost here. We're almost there.
Also, I'll try to stop interrupting. When you don't want to go on the ride, but people are pressuring you to do it, and you keep watching the ride go by,
it gets scary.
Every time it goes by, it gets worse and worse and worse.
I know the feeling. I was like, this is so fucked up,
You hear all this? They're screaming. You think I'm not?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It's the exact opposite. When you like the rides, you're like, oh man, that looks like so much fun. I can't wait to get on that. But when I was a kid, I was like, that's so terrifying. The more I see it, the more it's going to be fucked up. Anyway, so we're so close to getting on the ride that I can see how those rides are, they do lines everywhere so you can't see the ride. And then the last second you go up a ramp and then you're on the platform, you're on the ride. We're on the ramp.
Yep.
And the ride breaks down and they go, oh, the ride's broken. And we're like, oh yeah, okay. So we have to wait, or they're like, no, the line needs to evacuate. The whole line needs to go. The ride's done for the day. And I was like, we waited almost 2 hours. They're like, yeah, no, you got to get out of here. So we spent 2 hours of our full child day at the amusement park waiting for a ride we never fucking got on. And to this day, I've never been on that ride. And now I almost don't even want to go on it just because out of spite. But yeah, that's my small tragedy, is that waiting that long for a ride I could see my seat. I'm like, all right, so I'm doing the math, like probably 2 more runs and I'll be on there. And they're like, yeah, no, it's done for the day. You're out of here. And I was not happy.
Yeah. Understand.
Barbara probably wasn't happy waiting for 2 hours sitting on a bench, and then we walk out. She was like, "How's the ride?" We didn't even get on it. Fucking waste everyone's time.
What the fuck?
That was your Yoshi impression. That's Disney. Oh, no, that's Universal. I can't remember now. I think Universal licensed the Mario stuff. Anyways, now to a real tragedy. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is gonna be me and Don's tragedy. That's pretty bad. It's inconveniencing, having a bad time. This one might be, I don't know if those are 7. This one's an 8, I guess. This one's called the Houston Rodeo Roller Coaster Fall. It goes a little something like this.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, the Houston roller coaster. During the Houston livestock show and rodeo, 47-year-old Brian Greenhouse fell nearly 30 feet to his death from the High Miller roller coaster. He struck another visitor below who suffered a broken ankle. That's pretty good, all things considered. Officials say that safety inspections found the restraints were still in the down position after the incident. However, another rider reported that her safety bar had come loose on the same ride just days earlier, forcing her to hold herself and her 6-year-old son in place for the remainder of the ride, meaning that these safety restraints failed and this guy dropped 30 feet to his death, and someone broke their ankle when he hit them. Imagine if a body fell from 30 feet, hit you, died, and you only broke your ankle. I'd say that's pretty good. That's pretty good, all things considered.
Unfortunately, in that scenario, best case scenario.
Best case scenario. So anyway, that's a real tragedy. That's what we're here to talk about today, besides me and Dom's whinging. But yeah, that's a real Houston, a man dies. I know that like the insurance has to be crazy on these theme parks, but it's like death, that's got to up your premiums easily. I mean,
yeah, that don't look good for business.
Because people don't sign waivers when they walk in the park. You don't sign a waiver saying if you die, you have no liability. Like they are liable for your death. So like they probably got paid out like a cool mill for that. And they're definitely paying
Yeah,
for
but now
the ankle.
nowadays you have a Disney Plus account,
Mm.
and your husband dies at Disney World, and they go,
It
"Oh no,
says
you
you
signed
said
this
it
thing."
could happen. That was the sneakiest bullshit I've ever heard. You signing up to watch The Mandalorian means that if you die on the teacup ride, you're fully liable for that. That was some sneaky like it should be like now they have in the NBA, they've added a rule where if you flop and you're clearly flopping, like you're faking a foul, you get a foul. Because like you're fucking faking. You can't just always be doing that. They
Yeah,
should do it in soccer too. Soccer's the worst thing.
dude, that happened. That happened in the MLB earlier this week
Oh, MLB
during
has a rule now too?
sort of.
Okay.
They have the interference rule where you can't be in the way of the runner trying to run.
True.
Well, a runner was running and went out of his way, not by much, but clearly leaned a couple feet and pushed a fielder and went, "What the fuck?"
Oh
And then
yeah.
kept running. They were like, "All right, well, I mean, you did that."
They are always like it looks so good when you're like practicing it with your friends or like whatever at like in the moment. But in that super slow mo high def, it looks so you can see their eyes, their brain, like, you can clearly see them
Yeah.
deciding I'm gonna fucking cheat right now. Here I
It's
go.
like it's like a
cheating."
face mask in the NFL. They're like, "I didn't do anything." You can see them
Yeah.
like bright eye, like open
Grab the claw.
hand,
Exactly.
reaching for their face.
In slow mo, it's like I can see everything that was going through your mind when you did that, and you clearly did it. Yeah, exactly. So what happened then?
What?
Well, we're talking about intentional. Oh yeah, here's my things. So
Sorry, I interrupted you.
no, I get it. So you get a penalty for flopping, right?
Yeah.
If you try to bullshit a bullshitter and that happens to you, that's how it goes. That should be the same for whatever, where it's like legally binding, where it's like, hey, if you intentionally try to go out of your way and fake the bullshit, like, okay, now you're liable. So like if Disney goes, oh, well, we try to sneak in a little clause where if you sign up for Disney Plus, the TV service, then you actually are not liable for death on our properties. I'd be like, that's a flag. You can't, oh, what? We didn't know. We get caught. Like, no, you didn't get caught. You intentionally tried to fool people. They should be punished for that. Just because they didn't fall for it doesn't mean you're not guilty of that. It's fucking fraud. It's bullshit. You can't just any contract law is like right. There's laws about contracts where if it's unreasonable and not dealing with both parties, then it's illegal. You can't just say you can watch Disney Plus for $12 a month. Plus, also if you die on our property, we get to take your house. You can't just sneak that in. I know that, like legally you can write whatever, but like that's not the right. Like they should be punished for that.
It's literally the human centipede from South Park. It's like,
exactly.
well, they clicked agree.
They already can get away with murder on those disclosures that you're scrolling through, but you can't add stuff in that has nothing to do with the product. That's ridiculous. No. And they didn't get punished for that, as far as I know.
You can't take something that's clearly not legal and just be like, well, I mean, they clicked yes, so it's like
that's all
I'm
they're
allowed
doing.
to enslave them.
I mean, their punishment was people made fun of them for maybe 5 days and they had to take it out. That's not that good. Like, what about people who like lost their families and were like, yeah, you got Disney Plus, fuck you. Like, they should, and they're so rich too. It's ridiculous. You should get in trouble. Attempting crimes is illegal. Attempted burglary, attempted murder, attempted theft. Attempting it is legal. Is illegal?
You get attempted murder if you try to commit suicide and don't do it.
Yeah, because you shouldn't have killed yourself, but you are facing yourself. But yeah, attempted fraud should be a crime too. You can't fucking try to sneak that verbiage into your Disney Plus account to say if you trip and fall and get a nosebleed on our property, you owe us money. It's fucking bullshit. It's attempted fraud. It should be held accountable by paying 0.00001% of their yearly income to like, a charity or something. Good Lord. So
a clean $1 million.
A cool mill. That's good math. That was quick math, Josh. Let's do one more before we do the
All right, I got a good one. This is a park that was not around, I don't think, in our lifetime at all. Maybe yours a little bit, but not mine.
If you say it closed in 1972, I'm gonna fucking be so mad at you, dude. You might be around for this one. You're probably in your early 20s. You fucking old man.
All right, I got one last quick non-relevant story, then I'll get into mine. We were at Emmy's graduation party last weekend.
I don't want to talk about that.
Dude, I don't want to talk about that. My parents were meeting some people for the first time. Emily's sister's there, who's 3 years older than her,
Yeah.
and they're meeting my dad. Emily just grabs her sister's shoulder and goes to my dad, which one of us do you think is older? And my dad just went, and he couldn't decide. So he did a classic thing. He did 2 fingers in both directions.
He's not a stupid man. He knows the fucking program.
And her sister went, wow, it's a Dom thing. And Emily went, nope, that's a Dan thing. I went, yeah, it's a Dan thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I get things from.
Yeah.
But then we go to her sister.
She's the oldest, right? For the record.
The sister we're talking about, yes.
Okay. And Emily's in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to her sister, I should go, yeah, get over there. Anyone over 30 goes on that side of the room. And it was just me and Emily on this side of the room.
Nice. So anyways, let's do one more tragedy.
So I'm talking about, this had a movie. I swear the movie has to be based on this. I didn't really look into it too much, but there was a movie called Action Point by Johnny Knoxville's in it.
Yep. It's called Action
Park. Which
is
very clearly based off of Action Park in Vernon, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Action Park was a movie. Action Park was the actual place. I didn't see the Johnny Depp. God damn you, Joe. Johnny Knoxville movie. I saw a documentary about the actual park, and I was like, holy fuck. I know everyone's like, oh, America's so like, I just talked about contract law and litigation, all that stuff like that, but like, you need it. People are getting murdered on these machines, and they're like, yeah, what can you do? Yeah.
This is what, everything I know about this park, I'm like, terrifying. I'd love to go, though. Rules free.
I don't know. After seeing the doc, I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that. I mean, that's a little too much even for me. I'm not afraid to go into a fucking parking lot, Wheel of Fortune, or fucking roller coaster with those shitty traveling things. Where Doug would always be like, he would not let Katarina go to any of those. She's like, no, you're gonna fucking die. Like, there's no way.
The popcorn's not safe.
Any of the rides that they could take in a trailer, he's like, you're not going on that. Like, she wasn't allowed to go on any because he's like, it's so dangerous. Which I get it, what he's saying. But I'd rather go on those than go on an Action Park ride. That place was a fucking...
Anything in Action Park, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Everyone who built it was drunk. They encouraged you to get drunk while you were there.
They were actively trying to be dangerous. It wasn't like an incidental. It was like, let's be as dangerous. It's not like Darkwing Duck in there because they're saying, let's get dangerous as soon as you walked in.
Well, then, let's get dangerous.
Yeah. And you know what? I love how we built this up, too, because my first instance from Action Park, not even that bad.
Let's hear it.
This is 1984. They had an attraction called
the
Tarzan Swing.
Okay.
Sounds fun. When I first thought I was like, oh, this has to be Disney. It's got to be 1993 or 4. They built a ride for
Tarzan's public domain.
That's true. A brewery released a beer this week. I forget what state it says public domain.
I almost sent it to you, but I was like, he'll just see it. There you go. Yeah, that's hilarious. It just says public domain. It has a picture of Steamboat Willie on it. I love it.
The Tarzan swing at Action Park was a glorified rope swing where you jumped off a cliff and swung, and you would hit into a natural spring on your way down.
You're not even strapped in. You're still like, yeah, just go ahead and just don't let go too early.
Yeah, it's not. It's like instead of just being a rope, like it's a rope. We put a bar for you to stand on.
Oh, good. So that's safe. That is the liability. This is 84. This should be like 1910. 84. That's insane.
There's only one issue. It gets hot in New York. It's like a 90-degree hot summer day.
Yeah.
The body of water is a naturally fed spring, which means it's 45, 50 degrees.
Ooh, chilly.
Mid 50-year-old man goes on the Tarzan swing. He hits the cold water. Heart attack.
Oh no, the shock and the temperature change plus the excitement.
Dies.
No. I thought he was going to it wasn't even a physical injury. It was like an internal organ failure.
Fatal heart attack. And they say it's because of the drastic temperature change between the air temperature and the water temperature on the swing.
But also probably the adrenaline going, his heart rate is probably
think about adrenaline, impact, and the temperature change.
Yeah, that's
enough.
Fucked. What a way to go, though,
that down, but the park should open for another 12 years.
But what a way to go, the Tarzan swing. Your last words, famous last words. And then boom. I thought he was gonna like break his neck hitting the water. Nope. Or get caught on the rope. Nope. Heart attack. Wouldn't I guess that? Damn.
But hey, best case scenario for an open casket.
And with that, we'll see you after the break. Flush sound.
Canopy Lake Park. There's so much more to see in Canopy. Summer fun in the summer sun. Canopy Lake Park.
So it's kind of one of those things where I don't remember her. You remember her, but Trudy's favorite drink was gin and polar half and half. And that's why I'm drinking a whole lot of it tonight.
Woo, baby. Respect.
We're talking about amusement parks, which has nothing to do with the intro to this segment.
Yeah,
Because
it does. It's about having fun and traditions. I can shoehorn in anything.
he convinced me. He convinced me, folks. Joe, you're not going to believe this.
Try me.
Harrison Ford has 17 toes.
I don't believe it.
Told you.
That is weak. Welcome back to Toilet Wine. He's Toilet. I'm Wine. We're talking about theme park tragedies. Much like the Bee Gees song, Tragedy. That's going to be at the end. Thank you, folks. It's a theme park
We found it.
tragedy. And I have one that hits close to home. I'm going to say that to the end because that's the only one that I've been on after the tragedy happened, which is a story in itself.
Cool. I was going to say, because I'm
Probably
pretty
the same
sure
one.
it's... no, I handled it to Action Park. You already... It is your turn. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
I'm not going to say it yet. I'm just saying,
That's
if you know
gonna
the
get cut.
one that I have been on, and maybe you've been on too, I only went on after the tragedy. So if you have that one in your bucket list, in your little your Rolodex, your bullpen, save it, please. Because that one's going
I
to...
think I might, or I'm overthinking it, but we'll find out later on.
It rhymes with Schmooperschman and Schmick Schmag Schmingland. If it's not that, then don't use it. Speaking of Batman, here's the next tragedy. Batman
called-
the Ride. Fatality. So as we already established, Six Flags has the DC license, and their roller coasters are named after superheroes, and each park has their own. This one happens in Six Flags, Georgia, which I haven't been to. This one happened in Six Flags over Georgia. 17-year-old climbed over two 6-foot fences. They're trying to give you some plausible deniability. Like, oh, that's
plenty of time to be like, you're doing this on purpose.
Yeah, you're really going for it here. To retrieve a hat that he had lost on the ride. And as he went to retrieve,
definitely didn't go to anyone to ask about it.
No.
And they would have said,
They would have said,
like, we
no.
can get it for you. It's not going to, like, it might be a little while, but we'll get it for you. No, he went, no, I can get that. I can hop 2 6-foot fences that clearly say, don't be a fucking idiot. Don't go over here.
6 fences over Georgia, apparently. And 6 feet under is where he ended up, because as he got
6 flags in a fountain.
As he tried to retrieve the hat, he was struck by the coaster car traveling 50 miles an hour and died instantly. Died on impact. That's not a good way to go for you.
He was struck by a smooth criminal.
By a smooth coaster. And not only is that a bad way for you to go, it's a bad way for your parents to find out you died. It's a bad story at the funeral. It's bad for the people who saw your body strike them as they were on the coaster. They couldn't even hit the brakes. They had to watch you get clipped. They're all going to have nightmares for the rest of their life now because you couldn't lose a hat. I mean, that's tragedy if I ever heard one.
Yeah.
So the person wasn't on the coaster. They were trying to retrieve a hat, and they got struck by a smooth coaster, and that was it for him. And because he's 17 years old, his name is not listed because he is a minor, and he'll always be a minor because he'll never get any older. And only the good die young, and only the dumb die young. You heard it here first.
Only the dumb. Well, Joe, I am going to take a less morbid approach on my next pick.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's nice to, hear the good and the bad of the bad.
Minor, mostly morbid.
Minor, hardly newer. Don't know her at all, actually.
Ugh. Forcing.
But we're talking about Joe. We're gonna dive into the world of not only movie studios or drunk rednecks need to own
Yeah,
amusement parks.
sure.
Sober rednecks can own them too, and I'm talking about Miss Dolly
Wait, what's a
Parton,
sober redneck? Isn't that like jumbo shrimp?
owner of Dollywood. If you did not know, folks, Dolly Parton owns an amusement park called Dollywood in Tennessee.
That's on my list of amusement parks that I need to go to before I die.
I don't know much about it, but every time I hear about it, I go, yeah, I need to go there.
I imagine it's sort of a Canby Lake Park like scale. Like it's not like a Disney World or Six Flags, but it's not like a county fair.
I think by size it's bigger, but by stuff going on, it's under.
Yeah,
Canby Lake
okay.
Park.
Yeah,
what
I would
I
say
understand from it.
Similar.
They do have a train though that runs the whole property. It does a circle.
Yeah, but
and
the
goes
Ecotarium
full
has a
distance
train.
across.
That doesn't say much. I mean, people got trains, so it's not.
Well, yeah, and Dollywood doesn't have any polar bears. But
Right.
what Dollywood does have is someone falling off the train.
Oh no! And it has the license to, I'd imagine, every Dolly Parton song to be played in the park for free. I hope.
Yes, it also has license to ill.
Oh, does it have that?
Doesn't get used much, but they have it. Don't use it much, but they have it.
I'm gonna apply for a license.
They're more worried
to kill.
about working 9 to 5.
A license to kill in the workplace. As a Futurama joke, I'm gonna apply for a license to kill. Is it with weapon or open hand? What does piano wire count as?
That's fucking great.
All right, so this isn't a roller coaster. It's not a teacup. It's a train. Let's hear the
It's
story.
a train.
Dollywood train disaster.
April 14th, 2004.
A date that would live in infamy.
About 8 months before the Red Sox broke the curse.
6
won
days
the World
before
Series.
Dan Morrow's birthday, and other people who are more famous than him.
Tom Casey. More famous? Okay. Other people. A woman, unnamed, is riding the train across Dollywood to get to the other side of the park. Makes
It's
sense.
not a euphemism, folks. She was actually riding a physical train. Don't get any
Actually
bright
riding the
ideas.
train. And then something happens to her. Someone spills their drink all over her blouse.
Ooh, let me guess. She reacts accordingly and lets them off easy, and if their apology goes off, and it's a mistakes happen kind of thing, and then they get over it, and then she gets some soda water and cleans it. Or that's my guess.
You're close. You're not
Okay.
exactly there, but you're close.
Okay, well,
She reacts by falling off the train.
Is she a witch? Maybe she was melting. This could have been
Nope,
an actual medical emergency.
Just fell off the train. They had to stop. They had to stop the train immediately. EMS came in, took her to the hospital. She was fine. The train started operating again later that day, but it was shut down for a few hours because someone got wet.
And they didn't dump the drink on her in malice. They accidentally spilled. It was an accident, probably.
Yeah,
right?
And she went, oh, and fell right off the train.
These people are so
most likely. Remember, this is 2004.
It's going
the train is designed to not be fallen off of.
Oh, naturally, no. But yeah, it's probably also not going fast at all. There's little bars on the sides or whatever. That's wild. These people are so benefiting from living in 2004 or plus. They're living in the modern age. You can react to a spilled drink as if it's a attack on your life. Gasping, jumping out of a train. I mean, what would you do if someone put a gun to your fucking head and screamed, "What's your favorite color?" You'd have no chance. Is this how you react to a spilled drink? I mean, these people are overreacting. I can't stand this shit. When people drop a pen on the floor and then people go, it's like, what do you do with a car accident then? If you're blowing out your excitement and you're gasping on pens dropping or drinks being spilled, you wouldn't last 5 minutes.
I will say though, that being said,
I can't stand these
driving
people.
home the other day on Route 2.
Yeah.
And there was
the auto
a
mile
trailer with That's Route 1, you dumb fuck.
I know. I couldn't help myself.
I know. I'm Joe. I know.
Okay,
He's an
okay.
idiot, folks.
All right. I didn't know we were fighting, but go ahead.
I'm driving home. We're always fighting.
You're fighting.
No, that happened earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm driving on Route 2. This tractor trailer truck with a dump trailer. It's a Peterbilt 379. Doesn't matter.
Dylan's not here. Don't
He's,
do that shit.
he's riding people's bumpers. He's switching lanes real fast.
Mhm.
Like, this guy's being a fucking asshole. So I get in front of him and I go, I'm stuck in traffic. He's stuck in traffic. I'll have a little bit of fun.
Mhm.
I just like kind of coast and let the group in front of us start to pass by.
Yeah, okay.
Now in the right lane, it's full because people are driving slow. That's where all the traffic's coming from.
And you're in front
On
of
the left lane,
this truck.
I'm in
as
front
you're
of
doing
this big rig.
Gotcha. Yep.
Like, I don't step on the brake. I just kind of let off the gas, slow down. I go, I'm not gonna do it long because there's enough to piss him off a little bit.
Yeah.
I hear his Jake brake turn on, which means he has to slow down real fast.
Okay.
I go, all right, great, I got him. He's being an asshole. Whatever. I
Mhm.
speed back up to normal speed. He catches back up. He goes to the right lane, gets caught up, goes back to the left lane, catches back up, goes back to the right lane. He's starting to pass me. I go, oh, this guy's just in a rush, being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm having fun. I flip him off.
Nice, classic move.
And I wasn't even that mad. I was just like, I was fully being like, I'm gonna beat this guy. I'm just gonna
Give him
flip him
one of
off.
these.
It's whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I did like very casual, like one flip done, didn't hold it up, didn't honk or anything. He drives by me. He does a left-handed.
Oh, jerk off
me off.
motion for people who aren't watching. Yeah.
And you know what? I laughed and I gave him a thumbs up and I went on my way. I was like, he did it. I was like, you know what? I was like, I liked that.
Yeah, that was. I still don't like the guy, but I like the move.
It was instant. As my finger went up and his hand started moving.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm dealing with a pro here.
It ain't his first rodeo. He does this all the fucking time.
I hope he saw in his mirror that I laughed. And I know he thought I was thumbs up. I hope he saw me laugh before I did it.
That's funny. That's good
that
shit.
being said, if I saw him again, I would brake stop him for 3 hours.
Yeah. Let him know who's the boss, man. Actually, that reminds me of a story that happened to me not so long ago, dealing with a truck in traffic. And I don't think I told you this one because I haven't told the story to many people, but it was on our way back from something. I'm in the car. Sam's driving, so I'm in the passenger seat. And
Mercedes time.
On the way back from the wedding, it's from New Hampshire, because we went by Fitchburg. We're in the Berlin. We ended up in the Berlin Flats, the fucking wetlands.
Oh, yeah, you followed us for a while.
Everything. Sam. Sam was having a blast watching you guys point at the stuff. She was losing. She was having the best time. I was too, but she was really loving it. She goes, "Oh, they're gonna point." You guys did the thing. She was like, "Ah!" She was loving it, and I was too. Anyway,
we took a detour to go to the Cathedral of the Pines because
Yeah, when we did that, she was like, "Okay, they're gone, whatever." But anyway, so we get back to like I think it was like the Lancaster exit or something like that. Because we get off the highway and you're at one of those lights where you're at exit lights where you have to cross like 3 lanes, so the lights are like you can't just pop out, you wait for the green, then you turn left, whatever. So we're doing that, and we're 2 cars behind. We're 1 car behind the actual perpetrator. So it's a trailer, and it's a dually truck. So it's not a tow truck; it's a dually truck with a trailer in the back of it, like a wooden trailer that I would assume that you put like pallets on and stuff like that. But it has an SUV, like a newer SUV on it. So they must have had the fucking ramp to get it up there because there's no ramp on the actual trailer.
Yeah,
it's tied down, whatever. And it goes green light, nothing happening. And we're not honking because I'm not driving, first of all. Second of all, the car in front of us. The car in front of us the duty is to honk in front. You can't honk 3 cars back because then the person thinks you're honking at them. But you have to honk if you're driving.
Yeah, then you're just being an asshole.
Yeah. It's the duty of the driver behind the perpetrator to honk and be like, "Hey, wake up! It's fucking green light, whatever." It goes green, nothing, no one's moving at all. It goes yellow, it goes red. Okay, the fuck was that? A full light cycle? He didn't even do the half-ass like. It usually happens. They wake up when it's yellow.
Is this that left turn onto 117 from Route 2?
I do believe it. I do believe it. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it was.
Then you go by the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're getting there.
Oh yeah,
we're getting that part of the story for sure.
I'm locking on the area because I think it's the exact day.
Yep, I think it's the exact thing you're talking about, and you will be correct as the story goes on.
Shit you my britches.
But you know how it usually happens is that people aren't awake. They're usually on their phone, whatever the fuck they're doing. And then it turns yellow, and then they go, and then everyone else is stuck behind them, which is like the ultimate injustice. We're like, oh, so you fucked up, and now we're all waiting at the red light because you finally figured it out and you get to leave. That didn't happen this time. When that didn't happen, I was like, well, that's odd. Usually
They didn't move at all.
They didn't move at all. And then it goes green again, and they don't move at all again. We're like, uh-oh, this is weird. Is they having like a mechanical issue? And as that happens, an SUV behind us, it's 4 cars back, gets up on the curb on the right on the grass and cuts in front of the trailer. I go, uh-oh, it's going to be a little bumpy around here. And as it turns green that time, that car takes off, and look who's awake. The trailer's awake now. Now the trailer takes off, and he hits the median as you turn the left. So
yep.
Opposite lane, proper lane. Hits the median there. I'm like, okay, so the guy just woke up. I don't know if he's on his phone or whatever. He's not paying attention. Took that turn a little rough. The trailer hit the turn. The SUV's jumping around. The trailer's fucking around. Go, okay. I go, I don't know what the fuck that was about, Sam, but like, avoid this guy. He's not paying attention. Whatever. We go around him. I don't know how it happens. We're up earlier. Now we're coming on the fairgrounds across the train tracks, and we notice in front of us is the trailer. I go, now how did this happen? This thing's in front of us again. And the trailer is hitting yellow line, white line, yellow line, like a pendulum. And I go, Sam, back off. This guy is not, I don't know if he's not paying attention. I don't know if he's drunk. But like, it's not just a little bit of like he's swerving. It's like, it looks like he's trying to make the trailer, yeah. And the car's going straight, kind of, but the trailer's, I go, back off.
Like Will Smith's tail in Shark Tale.
Just like in Shark Tale.
Waving.
The hit DreamWorks feature Shark Tale, starring Will Smith. And it's I'm like, this is absurd. Like, this guy's drunk or something. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, by the way. It's like not nighttime driving. I'm like, this is fucking weird as hell.
Was not late.
Not late. And so as we get past that part, she's backing off enough, but we're still the first car behind him as we approach the new rotary. It used to be a light system across from the Shoba, and now it's a rotary.
No, so, you're wrong.
It's a roundabout?
There was no lights there. It was just straight.
Oh, really? I thought it used to be lights. It was just a stop sign? There's 3 roads or 4 roads.
Right near the high school.
Yeah, across from classic III Pizza.
It was just straight.
Okay.
And if you were coming from either of the side roads, which was stop sign, it was kind of tough. I agree with that. That being said,
in case anyone needs to know where Dom's lake is, you can tell when he goes to the left, you can hear him. When he goes to the right, you can't hear him.
I drive that way every morning.
So you know exactly
the rotary adds 5 minutes because people can't do it efficiently.
They don't know how to do it. Well, I would like to disabuse you of that.
I hate it.
Okay. This story is not going to make you feel any better about this. I'll warn you right now. So we're approaching the rotary, and I'm like, is this guy even going to be able to do this shit? He's obviously not paying attention, or he's drunk or whatever. And he pulls up.
Do both?
And he does, yeah. And he pulls up, and I'm like, is he going to go too early? Is he not? Is he going to wait so long? We might be stuck in this rotary behind him. And nope, he goes right through the rotary, right over the barrier, like as if it was still straight. The trailer goes up and down like a shaken baby syndrome. Oh, yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ. Clank, clankety clank. I'd never seen it done before. People go straight through the rotary, over the barrier, over the median, and then back down the other side. And then his hazards go on his trailer. And I go, did he mean to do that? I don't think
he's like, you know, his mind's going, what happened?
Yeah, he probably just woke up. I was like, what? Oh, loud noise. And I don't think he hit the hazards, but the hazards are on now. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
He hit the hazards.
I like to think that maybe his head hit the hazards. Like he smacked into the fucking windshield. Not the dashboard, rather.
He was driving like this, and he panicked and went, Jah! And turned the hazards on.
Okay. Well, there's the answer. So he could pull on a lever and do it? Because mine is a button.
It has the lever. But underneath it has a little rod you pull out and it clicks this up.
Okay.
And that puts on the hazards.
So he did that by
he put the hazards on.
He put the hazards on after he hit the fucking middle of the rotary? Anyway.
Yeah, he panicked and his mind went, problem, flashing lights, baby. That's what we're meant to do.
Well, that part of his brain was still working because he had it on, and I was like, and we're both like, what the fuck was that? Like, is anyone seeing this shit? And we're like, stay way behind him. This guy's fucked up, whatever. And a car cuts in front of us, like not cuts in front of us, but like as you're traveling towards the center of Bolton, a car gets in front of us, and I was like, let them have it, dude. They want to be close to this guy. It's all them. Like, they don't know what's going on. They have no idea. And then we get to the center of Bolton. You know the area across from the Sober Winery. The police station's right over there. The police would love to have been there. They're not there. Of course, they're not. We're catching speeders.
All 3 of them
going 30 on 29 or whatever the fuck they're doing. And we're at the stoplight. It's a red light. He stops. Hazard's still on. I can kind of see his trailer. There's an SUV in front of us. Actually, there's 2 cars in front of us because another person got in front of us too, because it wasn't directly. I couldn't see the driver. All I could see was, if I leaned over, I could see the trailer hazards, and there's 2 cars in front of us, and it goes red, green, yellow, red. Green,
same driver,
yellow, red. It's been 2 cycles, and I'm wearing slippers, and I go, I'm gonna go like say something.
Slipper.
And Sam's like, don't fight anybody. Don't get in an argument. I go, I'm not gonna get in an argument. I just need to like solve this. And it goes green, yellow, red.
I'm just gonna fight somebody.
We're 3 cycles in at this point, and I go, oh boy, if it turns green and nothing happens, I'm getting out of the car. And after 3 light cycles, the other lane's going. It's a 2-lane thing. The other lane's fine. Nothing's happening. Now it turns red again. 4th light cycle. I turn around. There's about 18 cars behind us stacked up.
Oh.
I'm like, it's no traffic. This is the traffic.
You can't do that. You can't.
I pop out of the car.
You can't do that.
I pop out of the car and I start jogging toward. I go, I gotta tell someone. And I was in my mind, I was like, I'm not even gonna talk to the guy. I'm gonna tell the driver behind him. I go, like, go around or whatever. I'll talk to the guy if I have to, but I don't even want to talk to this guy. I think this guy's fucked up or whatever else. I don't need to involve myself with him. And I'm jogging up. I get to the SUV behind the trailer, who is now the only person who's consciously aware of what's going on and not doing anything about it at all. And the farther back you get in traffic, the less people know what's going on. So you're like just guessing. If you're the person behind them, you have to be the one to do it. And I go and I run up to side of her car. I'm about 10 feet away from her passenger side door. And I look in. She's eating a muffin as if she was at Starbucks. Couldn't be more casual. Eating a muffin. And she turns and looks at me. She notices me out of the corner of her eye. And she looks at me as if I interrupted her eating breakfast at Starbucks. I go, hello? And she looks at me and goes, and she like kind of shrugs like, what? I go, go around him. And her windows are up. And I'm like, go around. And she just kind of like shrugs at me. And I go, go around him. And then I run back to the car. 2 more light cycles. And I go, I'm going to have to get out again? She's too scared to get in the left lane because it's a red light.
What a bitch.
Basically, if it's a red light, she won't go around. If it's a green light, the other lane is going because the other lane the other lane doesn't know what's going on. The other lane's just like driving. So she finally butts out a little bit, and I go, Sam, ride their ass because we're never gonna get out of this fucking thing unless you ride their ass right now. She rides by them. We look over at the fucking guy in the truck, slumped over, head down, eyes closed, fully napping in the car at the red light, just napping. And she was like, oh, man. I go, yeah, that guy's fucking passed out. That's not good. And she's like, oh, I kind of want to get out and see if he's okay. I go, I don't want you to. Let's fucking control. We're almost home. Let's go.
You had your time.
I go, he's not
overdosing my nickel.
He's not overdosing on fentanyl. I know you're a nurse, Hippocratic oath kind of thing. Like, you don't want to get involved in this. It's going to be, I go, if I open that guy's door up, he might let off the brake and run my fucking body over, or he might beat my ass because he didn't know what the fuck's going on. The guy's like passed out, drunk. I guess he's drunk. He can be bold. He could have OD'd on fentanyl, whatever, but I know he was an OD because, wouldn't you know, as soon as we cross the line and we drive in front of him, he starts going again. That's his big wake-up call. As soon as you drive in front of him, he wakes up. And I was like...
they're in front of me. No.
Like,
I gotta be in front of them.
I was like, Sam, gun it, dude. I don't want to see this guy again. We never saw him again. But yeah, right by the police station. Literally, you could have thrown a softball and hit the police station. The guy's passed out behind the wheel at red light with his foot on the brake, and nothing happened to him. So whenever you get pulled over by the cops when you're at 0.09, just think about that guy.
Just pass out,
literally
asleep, and you'll be fine. You heard it here
He
first,
went
folks.
fucking monster jam over the rotary. Nothing happened to him. He probably made it home fine. No problem. Fine. And that was a newer SUV.
Definitely.
So anyway, that's my story about. I'm so glad you brought up the traffic thing. That's my theme park tragedy.
Well, Joe, I got an actual theme park tragedy because I don't even remember how we got to that, but I loved every second of it.
It's worth telling.
I'm going to talk about Universal Studios for a second here, folks.
Florida or Hollywood?
Florida.
Mm.
Actually, it doesn't say.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out by context clue, baby.
It all depends on, because honestly, I just kind of assumed that they both had the Harry Potter thing.
They both do. Yeah.
Well, there we go. Doesn't matter then. This was October 1st of 2016.
All Hallows
This is a-
Eve. Yeah, we
Eve,
know all the time.
Eve.
Yeah.
Eve.
That's my bad. I shouldn't have started that.
You're darn tune. This is a very short one, and it's kind of ridiculous, but there's a reason why it's journaled.
Stop
'Cause this
talking
is
about your penis
2016.
and start telling the story.
In 2016, the world had yet not known my penis
Not yet, known.
because I was only 19, but actually I was 20. Thank you very much.
19-is.
There's a reason I keep you on this podcast.
All right, sorry. I have to stop distracting you. We need to get back on track.
Yes, because a 14-year-old girl
Oh, no.
suffered minor injuries when her father's e-cigarette blew up in his pocket while they were on Hogwarts Express at Universal Studios.
That is not the park's fault at all. That's the manufacturer of the e-cigarette. That's wild.
I knew I would piss you off, though. That's what I was going for, baby.
What did it burn her thighs as it ignited in his pocket? Or like, what happened to her? Did it say?
Are you a mind reader?
Hmm.
That's exactly what happened. A
Really?
minor burn to her and his thigh. That's all that happened.
Damn. That's pretty good, all things considered. The park probably wasn't even mad about that. They're like, hey, that's bad, but we're not going to have to pay for this at all.
They're like, perfect. Now you have a better reason to say no e-cigarettes. Now it just says no vapes, I bet.
Yeah, they don't call them e-cigarettes ever. They call them vapes now. And Disney World and all the Disney parks have a ban on vapes. You're not allowed to vape in the parks at all. It's illegal. Not illegal, but you know what I mean. It's against policy.
It's like Fenway Park. You can't even do, like, technically any tobacco, any nicotine at all is legal.
Yeah, it was just fucking lame. People used to rip cigs right in the fucking bleachers there, and now you can't even fucking. I got kicked out of a Paw Sox game for smoking a cigarette on the top and the back, like as far back and top as you can get. He goes, you can't smoke here.
Yeah, but Joe, you were jerking off. Of course, you're gonna get kicked out.
Yeah, but he didn't. That's not why he kicked me out, though. He kicked me out because of the cigarette. This is the state of America that we're living in right now, thanks to Joe Biden. And he said, you got to get it. You can't do that. He goes, there's kids here.
He went, kid, McCoy Field vacated in 2023.
It was McCoy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's how long ago it was. I was smoking cigarettes. Like, that's how long it was. But it was only like the 7th inning. And he goes, you can't smoke here. And I go, oh, I didn't know. I thought you couldn't smoke in the bleachers. He's like, no, you can't smoke in the whole park. It's like, there's kids here. I was like, kids here? You motherfucker. Your fucking mom and dad's blew smoke in your face when you were a baby. You think I care about those kids here? I'm not
Kids
jerking
here,
off.
I hardly know here.
Even though Dom's joking with that, I'm not jerking off. I'm smoking a cigarette. And it was like 100 yards away from anybody. And he goes, you can't do that. And I go, all right. And I put it away and I left the whole stadium. I was like, I'm going home.
So you didn't get kicked out. You're just a bitch.
Well, no, he didn't kick me out.
Well.
No, he didn't kick me out. He didn't kick me out. But he didn't like me, and I didn't want to sit in front of him for the rest of the game and have him staring down.
Breaking news, folks. Someone in the world didn't like Joe.
Well, it wasn't great, Anyway. So yeah, don't vape in a park, I guess. It's illegal.
And don't roll skate through Buffalo Herd.
It's so strange with the vaping stuff. I mean, can't there be like a?
It is weird. It's fucking whatever.
Can't there be like a courtesy? Like, I guess they can't like policy driven be like, don't blow in people's faces. Like, be respectful. Like, they just say like, nope, altogether no. Just to be like, because like, can't you do it in a way where you don't like affect people? Like how I try to do it, where it's like, oh, get away from people. Don't like make it their problem, but like just do it by yourself. They're like, no, not even that, because we can't, account for people who are going to be assholes about it, I guess. Like vaping on the fucking roller coaster or whatever, I guess.
Unfortunately, you do have to protect yourself in that way.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's the lowest common denominator. All rules are based on the dumbest, most idiotic jerk people in the world. And you have to just base your rules on that because, people don't know how to drive their trailer with a fucking SUV in the back without going over the fucking curb. So I guess that's the way she blows. But I'm glad you brought up the vape explosion because I want to talk about one that had to do with electrical fire as well before our next break.
Hell yeah.
It has to do with the Six Flags Great Island Adventure in Jackson Township, New Jersey, aka the Big Boy, the one I always wanted to go to when I was a kid. That one has the best coasters. The original is in
That's
Texas.
the big one. The big one is the New Jersey one.
That's
I
the
think
big
everybody
one.
knows about that one.
The Texas one is the first one, but I think the New Jersey one is like the most famous one because the original name for the theme parks was called Six Flags Over
Everything's
Texas.
better. Everything's bigger in New Jersey. That's what it's called, right?
Well, Dom, do you know why it was called that? This is a good little Joe trivia time. It used to be called Six Flags Over Texas. That was the name of the theme park, and then they expanded. You know why they're called that?
Because they decided that it took 6 flags to mark off where Chris Christie's body was.
That's a New Jersey thing. I'm talking about Texas.
Oh, because everything's bigger in Texas.
It started in Texas. It's called Six Flags.
Except for Chris Christie, which is bigger in New Jersey.
He's bigger in both.
Bigger and
presence
bolder.
and yeah, the volume and the notoriety. No,
Because no one in Texas would close a freeway to make a publicity stunt and have people die in an ambulance.
right? No,
In Texas, that wouldn't happen, right?
Yeah, no, that would happen. That would definitely happen.
Ted
But not that.
Cruz, who actually has a Mexican first name, he would never say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Exactly
the fuck
right.
is his real name? I forget what it is. It's something funny though.
It is something funny. But in the meantime, it's called Six Flags Over Texas because Texas, at one time or another, could have had
Stood for Rafael Cruz.
Raphael. Changed it to Ted. I mean, come on, get real. And he's in Texas. He's too Spanish for Texas.
No one goes to Mexico every time anything bad happens in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry. Continue.
Because at some given time, Texas could have flown Six Flags and still been Texas. So the American flag,
hold on. Like different. Hold on.
Yeah,
Can I
I'll give you
okay.
one, the American flag, so you can guess the other.
American flag, the Spanish flag.
I'm not sure about that.
Was
I don't think
okay.
Spanish.
I'm not gonna count
I don't think Spanish. No, it's more recent.
Okay,
obviously.
so U.S. Texas.
The Texas flag.
Sorry, Texas flag. Mexican flag.
Yep.
That's the only question I'm going to ask. Are the other 3 hard, or do I know like 2 or 3 of them pretty easily? I mean, 1 or 2 of them pretty easily.
I can only remember one more, so let me look it up to make sure you're right. But one more is it's not hard, but it is like, oh no.
Oh, hold on. Do they have the Confederate flag?
That's right. That was one of them.
All right. So that's 4. Okay.
Yep.
So they definitely have some Native American flag, right?
No. Because I'll give you a hint because not only that's not a hint. You're already right. One of them was Spain because it's all the places that ever ruled their territory. So you're right.
Oh, okay. So the 6th one is when Texas was its own country for a little while.
That's the same as the state one.
Oh, okay. So
But
I
yes,
still have
you're
one
right.
more to go
You're
then.
right. Yeah. The last one you're not going to get because I forgot this ever happened ever. But yeah, you're right. Spain, Confederate, American, Texas, what do we say? What am I missing out? This is not.
Is that what's out of Arkansas?
This is bad pod. Anyways, there's one more, and it's another country that used to rule that area.
Oh, Portugal?
No.
France.
That's correct. France is the last one. Yeah. You nailed it.
That's crazy.
So that all being said,
as far as I know, in Texas they sell freedom fries, not French fries.
That's damn right. And French fries are Belgian, apparently. At Six Flags,
and Toby Keith is not from Texas.
In Jackson Township, New Jersey, on May 11th, 1984, it resulted in the unfortunate loss of 8 teenagers' lives. Oh, they weren't even adults. Brutal. On the evening of May 11th, 8 teenagers tragically lost their lives in a devastating fire at Six Flags in New Jersey. The fire was caused by an electrical malfunction, much like a vape pen in a pocket, in a ride called the quote-unquote Sky Ride. According to witnesses, they heard a loud pop followed by smoke and flames coming from the ride. The 8 teens were riding in 2 separate gondola cars when the fire started. Sadly, they were unable to escape due to the ride's safety restraints. They couldn't even get out of the ride, and they perished in flames. Good googly moogly. What a bad way
Moogly boy,
to go.
let's go racing. That sounds fucking in flames.
That is nightmarish. I hope they died by smoke inhalation before the burning, but I'm not sure that would have happened in such a short amount of time. That is bad. Electrical fire on the gondola. Gondolas catch fire. They can't even get out of their seats, and they burn to death. Good googly moogly. That's why the insurance policy is good. That happened in the 80s, and they're still open.
Yeah, Joe, that's definitely not what you want to hear.
I mean,
you're trying to make money in these things.
I'm trying to beat around the bush here. But I mean, that's why Wayland Park closed. It was a lawsuit, and they were like, "We're not paying it out," and they just closed the whole park. Like they just shuttered the whole thing. But if you have Six Flags money, I guess you can pay out 8 teenager deaths. I mean, that's got to be millions and millions of dollars paid on that one, plus the tragedy of people not wanting to go on the ride anymore.
I mean, yeah, it's also it's just one of those things.
It's just one.
You
of
want
those
to make
things.
a park for what, Joe? It is just one of those things.
Yeah,
we're gonna make a graphic for toilet lines. It's just one of those things.
We don't have to do that. You can continue what you're saying.
You're right. I can do it.
Yeah,
and make you do it because I definitely say it all the time.
Yeah.
But before talking about anything else, we should probably take another commercial break.
We should.
Go write Sins, Not Tragedies again.
Yeah.
And then when we get back, we'll continue sipping on some toilet wine.
I think so. We'll see you on the other side of the break. Now, be sure to pull the bar down until it clicks and wait for the boogity, 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 let's go coasting.
And don't lie about your height, folks. It's there for a reason.
Lie about your girth like an American.
Swoops out of the shadows, darkly on the night. Somewhere some villain schemes, but his number's up. 3, 2, 1. Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck. Cloud of smoke and he appears, the master of surprise. Who's that cunning mind behind the shadowy disguise? Nobody knows for sure. Bad guys are out of luck. Here comes Darkwing Duck. Look out! When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck.
Woo! Put your hands up and scream. You're back to another episode of Toilet Wine. That was terrible, dude. That is
You
so
said
fucked
scream.
up. I meant the audience, you fucking shithead. My ears are bleeding and so is everyone else's.
All right.
You just maxed out the microphone, you fucking bird
No,
wonky.
I can see it.
You're an absolute chicken donkey right now for doing that. You see the anyway. As we were saying, that's why he's called Toilet. I'm called Wine. We're talking about theme park tragedies and theme park accidents, events, all kinds of stuff. So we want to hit you with a couple more of these before we just bring on a little personal note. Before we send you on your way, and the green light hits and the coaster starts running. Dom, would you hit us with another one of these theme park tragic tales?
I absolutely will.
Wonderful. Let's hear it.
And Joe, we're going back to Six Flags. Your pride and joy. But
Mr. Six.
one we've never been to. I'm talking about Six Flags, and honestly, surprise different location. We're talking about Six Flags. Yes. The sport teams have been very good the past few years, maybe 5-6 years.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have a Six Flags is surprising to me. I'm talking about Six Flags St. Louis.
St. Louis. The gateway to the West, as they used to call it. Now no one
That it is. They had this ride in the 80s called the Railblazer. Not
Good
gonna
name.
lie.
Good
Great
name.
name. Great name.
Yeah.
I wish I was called Railblazer Morrow. Not gonna lie. First name Rail, middle name Blazer, last name Go Fuck Yourself. Railblazer Morrow. This was a roller coaster that didn't. What's the best way I can say this? Oh, that's right. It didn't make it out of the 80s. Didn't make it out of the mid 80s, actually.
Oh, like Zima.
Because a 46-year-old woman
Might be
was
90s.
riding this ride,
Yeah.
and she got flung from the ride.
Ooh, that's not the way you want to get flung.
About 20 feet.
That's not that many feet, huh? Did she tuck and roll?
No,
Did
but she
tuck and
died.
roll? Oh no, dude. What happened?
And oh well, what do you think happened? They went, oh no, it's our problem. We messed up. No. The park went, oh well, you see, she passed out. Then she got flung out of the car, and that's what happened.
You have to be fully conscious, or else it's your fault. Which I get that you should be conscious when you're on the ride, but it should hold you in. I mean, it's supposed to hold in like crash test dummies, right? You're not supposed to be.
Yeah,
you don't have to
no,
actively-
didn't hold up.
If you're actively saving your life on a roller coaster, it's not working properly. You should just be able to sit there and just take it. You know?
Yeah,
like a good girl.
didn't work. They got sued real hard.
Yeah, I bet.
Unfortunately, it being the 80s and roller coasters being still
Well, they get like
fairly new,
$1,000 for the fucking, and they get free passes for next year. They can go back and kill the rest of their family.
you're not even ready for what the result was.
Let's hear it.
It doesn't mention that at all.
No settlement. Damn,
I mean, there probably was,
not mentioned.
but the big hit is that they went, oh, okay, so it's 1984. This is the third ever.
They said that. They go, oh, okay, it's 1984. And then they started. All right, it's April 1984. Yeah.
Taylor Swift has not done this.
She has not been born.
1984.
Yeah.
But no, instead of them getting all this trouble, they just went, oh, it's 1984. It was the third ever in existence roller coaster where you stand up while you do it.
I've never been on a standing one.
Me neither, because it's a bad idea, and their fix was they just converted it to sitting down, and no one ever got bonked again.
Yeah, I feel like the standing one, you're asking for like shattered kneecaps and stuff. Like, why would you want all the pressure put on people's feet?
Kneecaps, cranium, even fucking
whatever.
neck shit.
Yeah.
No.
It's probably pretty exciting to stand up on a roller coaster, though. I give them that.
I've had plenty of feet dangles.
Feet
but
dangles,
never
yeah.
standing up.
No, standing up, no. Feet dangles, yes. So yeah, she went flying out of it. You think they didn't put it down all the way, kind of thing? They didn't actually give a reason why. You don't just go flying out.
I honestly believe
It's probably drunk as fuck. They didn't crank it down enough for standing up.
It's operator error.
Yeah.
She flung out. She flew 20 feet.
Yeah.
She died, unfortunately.
Oof.
20. Oh shit! A while ago.
The anniversary's coming up.
1984 to 2026.
Good googly moogly.
In Six Flags St. Louis.
Damn.
Joe, what do you have next?
Yeah, I have a similar story. It's a place that us and the East Coast, and especially New England, have no clue what this is. It sounds like Davis Farmland, but it's called Knott's Berry Farm. Because it started out being like a local.
Because it's not a berry farm.
It was a berry farm when it started out.
So it is the berry farm.
Yeah. And people would go there and they would, $20, you pick all the fucking, blackberries and raspberries you can get. But then it grew, much like Davis Farmland.
Whoa. Blackberries?
Oh
really?
Is that really worth slowing it down for, that fucking joke? Anyway.
Of course it is. Are you kidding me? Of course it is.
I'm so glad Dylan's here in spirit. So anyway, so they grow up, they get bigger and bigger. They start to get roller coasters and
better
shit.
late than never.
And so if you're from California, you don't know Knott's Berry Farm is like a Davis Farmland farm style attraction. You know it as like a theme park where it has roller coasters and all kinds of scramblers and everything else. And this is one of those. A woman passed away from falling from a ride called Perilous Plunge at Knott's Berry Farm.
I mean, that's got to be in the agreement, right?
Well, wait till you hear this. It happened on September 23rd, 2011. I mean, 2001. Her 9/11.
Whoa.
I got ahead of my own joke. September 23rd was her 9/11.
Hold on. The 23rd?
The 23rd of September, 2 days after the day you have to remember, and 10 days after the day you have to remember. Do you remember?
The 20th. Hold on.
of September.
Oh, I'm
Not
sorry.
very farm. I'm
It
dismembered.
was 2 days off. I held off. It was 2 days off. September 21st is World Peace Day.
It separated my face.
Do you know, Joe? I swear I will not interrupt your story after this.
I don't care as long as it's funny.
Do you know about World Peace Day?
Oh no, I don't.
We watched a documentary about it in school one time in high school.
Really?
Because this guy, he was from England. He decided we got to do. He was living in the U.S. He went, we got to have World Peace Day. We'll make a holiday. We'll make it about peace. People, they'll be nice. They'll recycle. It's honestly a great day. Like
They'll
everything
recycle?
about everything about his
day.
everything about
they'll recycle on Peace Day. How about don't cause violence? They'll recycle.
everything about his mission was Pontiac perfection. Great way to do it. He had the backing. He was ready to go. And he went, you know what? September, and this is not a joke. This is for real. You can look this up, folks.
I think I know this is going.
September 11th, 2001. He went, it's going to be World Peace Day. We're going to meet in New York City, and we're going to have an impromptu parade in Manhattan. And he tried doing that, and 9/11 happened.
Did they look into his background? Was he in flight school in Florida the previous month? Because that sounds too good to be true.
He was not. I've seen the documentary.
Man. Wow.
He was not connected
World
at all.
Peace.
Because 10 days later, but a year later, September 21st, 2002, World Peace Day started for the first time. And that's where I got distracted. You said 23rd, not 21st. And I thought you're talking about World Peace Day, but you're not. You're talking about it.
Never was a cloudy day. Exactly. The 21st September. 23rd it happened. But I love that the World Peace Day is actually more famous now for happening on 9/11 than it was if it wasn't. Who gets fucking about that? But anyways.
We never would have heard about it if it didn't try to do it that day.
Well, let's hear the story now. So, tragedy struck Knott's Berry Farm when a woman tragically passed away after falling from one of their most popular rides. The woman is identified as 40-year-old Lori Mason Lorez. When visiting the amusement park, according to reports, she was riding Ghost Rider, the roller coaster.
Oh.
When she was ejected from her seat.
2004 film by Nicolas Cage.
Wait a minute. And it fell approximately 20 feet to the ground. This is seeming eerily similar to our last story.
Why is it 20 feet?
Is that terminal velocity on a roller coaster? The incident sparked investigation by state regulators and revealed the ride had inadequate safety restraints that ultimately led to Martinez's death. Who's Martinez?
I don't like that.
Wait, listen, I read that word for word. Martinez died too? This is a fucking AI article. Her name was Mason Lorez, and then Martinez
Joe
died?
Collins, 2026. Who is Martinez?
This is a law firm website, Goldberg and Loren, and this is what they're listing here.
Goldberg and Loren? That's not real.
Also, 3 of my top 10 lists, they're all lawyer websites, and they're trying to get people to sue based on tragedies, which is a good way to do it. That'll lead me right into my next one.
Sue me, sue you.
I gotta lead it right into the next one. Dom, trust me on this. This is the top 10 injuries. This is how it's leaded. I'll read you the headline and then I'll read you the actual blurb. It goes: 4 people received minor injuries at Six Flags Magic Mountain when the Ninja roller coaster derailed after hitting a tree.
What?
Exactly
the
response I was looking at.
No. Hold on.
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
I'll read it again slower if you want.
The first. No. I got it.
Okay.
No, you're right.
I had to read it like
again.
3 or 4 times.
Read it again. Read it one more time.
I was like, what the? 4 people received minor injuries at Six Flags Magic Mountain when the Ninja roller coaster derailed after hitting a tree.
Why did it hit a tree?
Derailed after hitting a tree?
Did a tree fall perfectly? Or was this the first run where they had full-sized Americans on the cart?
Shit. We forgot there was a tree there. Because I would think it derailed and hit a tree, or it derailed and then people hit a tree after. But no.
No.
It derailed.
Hit a tree, then derailed.
It hit a tree in the middle of a roller coaster, and then it derailed, and the injuries happened after that.
Trees don't just I've seen Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fantasy.
But maybe if I read
Nonfiction.
the full blurb, we'll have more. So I thought the same thing. I was like, maybe I'll read the whole thing. Maybe they just worded it wrong, whatever. I'll read it as they write it. An incident happened at Six Flags Magic Mountain, left 4 people with minor injuries after Ninja roller coaster derailed after hitting a tree. The incident occurred on July 7, 2014, when the Ninja roller coaster was in motion and suddenly careened off its tracks after hitting a tree. The 4 riders on board were sent flying through the air and sustained minor injuries as a result of the crash. The investigation into the incident revealed that the ride had malfunctioned due to metal fatigue, which caused it to suddenly derail and crash. Metal Fatigue,
Metal
great
Fatigue.
name for a band.
That's the name of my EP coming out next week.
Exactly. But do you hear that part, Dom? They think that it happened because of metal fatigue. It derailed and caused a crash. When did it hit a tree then? The tree's not even in their incident report. When did it hit a tree? What the fuck are we talking about here? Metal fatigue?
So here's the thing.
What is the story?
Either they never tested it and they're like, oh, there's the tree.
They always
But
test them, dude. They
They
definitely test
did this or that. Or
2014, not
There's-
1971.
there's no trees there, my brother.
They were hitting a tree, like smoking a doobie.
No, not even that.
After
They
hitting
want-
the tree.
They went, oh, fuck. Someone just died.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a saw, cut a tree down.
Drop a tree.
Make it look like you didn't just cut that tree down.
Yeah.
He got hit by a tree. Therefore,
Then it
not
derailed.
liable. Also, who is that man? We didn't hire him. Why is
This
he
is-
cutting trees down?
This is my favorite story. Minor injuries. So they didn't really get injured. They somehow hit a tree that does or does not exist. And then it says metal fatigue, which means it came off the track because of erosion or corrosion on the track. The tree doesn't seem involved at all in the investigation.
It's probably not erosion.
Probably not. Probably corrosion, right? Not erosion. But anyway,
Probably
what the fuck?
Corinthians.
This story, I just love that story. The more I read it, the less I understood, which makes for a really confusing tale. So that's my last one before my last one. But go ahead, Dom.
All right, perfect, Joe, because I have a few personal stories to throw in here
Let's do it.
before you get into the last major one. Because we know we've been around this podcast for a while.
We've been here.
When
once
you
or twice.
said the topic, I knew what you were going to talk about for the last one, and I agree it should be the last one.
Yeah,
It's got to be. It hits close to home.
that's really
I'm
what
going
it
to talk
is.
about. I'm going to talk about a few personal tragedies before
Yeah.
we keep going. I know I mentioned one
Tragedy!
already. Specifically one. I may have done more than one already. I don't remember. Doesn't matter.
You did only one so far, the flip flop one.
Flip flop. Well, Joe, what the flip flop? Where was that?
Canopy Lake Park.
Canopy Lake Park.
You're right. The very first time that it's funny. I do think it's kind of funny that I call this a tragedy because I still believe it is a tragedy about 15 years later. Everyone knows the log flume, right? 3 or 4 people in a row on a
Plastic
fake
log flume.
up and down, get splashed, picture. Ah!
Yeah.
But Canopy Lake Park has the Boston Tea Party.
That's not even, it's a flume ride, but it's not a log flume. It's like a coaster flume.
Exactly. It's a coaster flume.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it fits probably 12 to 16 people, about 4 rows deep on this
I would
boat.
say easily 4 or 5 rows of 4 or 5. Like, yeah, it's made.
So you're saying like up to 24 probably.
Maybe even 30 people on there. Yeah.
And it's just this big, it looks like a giant log, but it's just a short and wide kind of raft you float on.
Yeah.
And they pull you up, you go tick, 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 tick. It has that roller coaster noise of climbing, but it's not a roller coaster.
I don't even think it looks like a giant log. I think you're doing the mental mashing of those things.
I mean, no, it's a big boat, which is a giant log.
Okay, yeah, it looks like a boat.
But you climb up and you go around a quick turn, flat. And it's just one quick downhill.
It's barely a
Hit
ride.
the water.
And literally,
Big
you just
splash.
get up for like 10 seconds, look at the lake, and then you're going right back down, which is the perfect ride. You're in, you're out, you're going. It's a fun time.
It's great. But
It's one
I
of the
was
best
about
rides ever
10
made.
years old.
It's
I was
Splash
about 10
Mountain
years
without
old.
any of the frills and just the fun part. You're there.
Without any
You're
of the
out.
rabbits either.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, you mean the
I
frog
was 10.
and the voodoo from New Orleans? Because now it's called the Princess and the Frog ride.
The voodoo that you do.
Yeah, exactly.
I was about 10 years old. Didn't want to do it. Everyone there with me, other than Brendan, Sarge, was
Yeah.
going to do it. So I went, all right, fuck it. I'll do it.
It's also a
waiting in
good
line.
like leading in scary ride because it's very
Honestly,
short. It's not
a
that
pretty
crazy.
fucking great. It's a great ride.
I know for me, even though I hate roller coasters, I did that ride because I was like, okay, this one's like an easy like in, but it's still fun, you know. And you get to get wet, and
I've done it many times now. It's a great start to like you're like, okay,
Great.
you get the shock of the cold water, but also it's like you get that first little thrill of your dick going up into your chin.
Just
but
what you're looking for.
I go, I'll do it. It's you, it's Amanda, it's Angela, it's Jeff.
It's all the
Brianna.
hits.
We're all going on this thing.
Oh yeah.
We're about to line up. We're lining up. We're about to get on. And they point to me and they go, you're on the next one. And I went,
Ooh, separate?
ugh!
That's the worst. That's the worst.
There's only two things keeping me going on this ride. And it's that you and Angela said you can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Now you are both on a separate boat.
That sucks.
You go down, enjoy your time. I'm sitting by myself with 29 strangers.
We really should have waited for you. That's fucking brutal. But we were kids too, so we're idiots.
I'm Brian. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm going up. It's gonna be fun. I said,
The slow
riding up the
click.
thing.
Yeah.
It does that. To this day, I want to go just to see how they. It's a really sharp turn once they get to the top.
It is.
It's in a small area,
Just have to look at the lake
and then it just goes
right down
right down like
into the
probably about,
giant pool of
pretty
water.
steep, into the pool. Everyone gets splashed, and I just go, "Oh my fucking god!" And it was great. Ended up being great, but in my mind, I still remember how terrified I was.
Yeah.
Immediately being separated from the group, and they're like, "No, actually, you know what?
That's a scary way to start.
We know you're doing it by yourself for the very first time.
If
You're
anything,
gonna do it
we
by
should have
yourself
had
the very first
someone else
time.
stay behind. Yeah, exactly.
One person,
Yeah.
one person could have been like, no, I'll let them go."
Yeah. But we were probably like 12, 13. We were not smart and not very...
Yeah,
like,
if I'm 10, you're 13,
yeah,
14.
so, yeah, we were
Yeah.
not being very nice about it. I would think you'd even be 9. I don't think I even went when I was in high school, so it must have been maybe 14, 13, whatever.
Very well could be.
Anyway, it's a great ride. And one best part of the ride is that when you're in line, there's a bridge where the fucking water hits, and people just stand at the bridge, and you get blasted with the most amount of water. You can't find that in a water country.
That's better than going on the ride.
Oh yeah, we would just stand there and just wait for it to hit, and you get blasted with a giant wave of water. It would not-
Go do a full day at Canopy, then you're sweating your ass off, and go, I'll just go sit by the tea party.
I'm
cool
just
off.
walking around like splashing in my shoes like I was in fucking Nam the rest of the day, being like, "That's a fun ride, dude."
Yeah, eat some Dippin' Dots, go on a Turkish Quest. What more could you ask for?
Dude, you're really hyping me up for this Canopy Lake trip. I can't wait to go back.
Canopy Lake Park.
I'm
Dude,
excited.
they better have Dippin' Dots.
Oh, I can't guarantee you that, but
I'm pretty sure I've only ever eaten Dippin' Dots at Canopy Lake Park.
it's not that weird. Why should you eat them? You're gonna order DoorDash and get Dippin' Dots for home?
No, dude, they have them at fucking malls for some reason. It's lame.
I know, but I mean, why would you ever do it? You know?
They had them at the BU graduation last weekend.
Really? So they're still riding high.
Welcome, Allie, to the first shout out on the podcast that you'll never see.
Shout out.
Joe, I got another personal one for us to ride along with the tragedies.
Let's hear it.
And this might be the biggest personal amusement park tragedy of all time that you will, I guarantee by the end of this,
Mm.
and also by the first 10 seconds, you'll agree this is the worst tragedy of all time.
Mm-hmm.
For years, Disney World, Magic Kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
ran in Orlando, Florida.
The entire
There was one
theme park
thing
land?
that separated it from the rest of the pack of the Orlando area theme parks.
Uh-huh.
That's that Disney World did not serve any alcohol.
True.
Tragedy.
Tragedy.
Until they did.
The
And that
market
very year,
pressure got to them.
I was there.
You were there that year?
I was there with Doug
Oh, with
and a
Doug.
few other folks.
You were there during the initial.
And we were at Disney World, Joe.
the
We were at
initial-
Disney World.
the christening.
And we rode rides. We did Space Mountain.
Yeah.
We did Thunder Mountain.
Oh,
We went to the Country Bear
Splash Mountain?
Jamboree.
you did all the mountains.
We did Splash Mountain.
Wow.
And there's one thing that we said before we leave.
What's that?
We're going to take a break off rides.
Yeah.
Go get some beers.
Hell yeah.
When we said that, former guest Timmy Morrow, Sasquatch, and episode 100,
Yeah.
he went,
Former guest Doug, Bermuda Triangle.
and former guest Doug, huge item. Timmy went to Main Street, USA.
USA.
At Disney World Orlando.
Talking about
He got his
USA.
haircut on Main Street, USA.
That is
While
so
that
the
was going on,
craziest. You told me that before. He got his hair cut at Disney World. What the fuck is going on?
he was
dude?
about 20 years old.
You couldn't pay me to get my hair cut there. Never mind me paying to get my hair cut there. That's insane, dude.
While
was
that
doing-
was going on, me, myself, and I, and two others, one Doug Thaddeus,
Mm.
archaeologist of the Bermuda Triangle, and Paul. Never been on, but he's an enjoyer of the podcast.
Not Giamatti.
we
Christopher
went,
Lee.
let's go get a beer.
Mhm.
So we started walking around, concession stand here, concession stand there.
Sure.
Oh, that's a real one. Little walk up, a little corner area. They're doing food. We go, hey, you want to get a chance there? They got no beer. They got no beer. Finally, we go, okay, we got to Google this shit. We got to look it up. Because we had heard that they had made beer
Mm-hmm.
and they had let beer be available. at
It's
Disney World.
available.
Oh boy, did we find it. There's 3 locations
In the Magic
in all
Kingdom.
Disney World.
You have to keep
In the
spelling
Magic
it.
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
In the Magic Kingdom.
Because it's not Disney World, because Epcot always had the shit. But yeah,
You're
Magic
right.
Kingdom. Yeah.
In the Magic Kingdom that have beer.
Mm-hmm.
Restaurants only, bitch. No bars. You have to get a table and sit down to get the alcohol.
That's how
And
they
guess
get
what?
it.
Once you're sitting down, you know you get an appetizer. You
Oh,
get some food to
yeah.
go with it.
It's
Then you drink the
appetizer.
beer. And that's the ultimate fucking tragedy. Every other Disney park
You can
has
simply
alcohol
walk.
no
You can
matter
walk.
where you go.
Oh, yeah.
Magic Kingdom, you have to sit down and get food in order to get some alcohol. It's fucking bullshit. They
It's
know what they're
un-American.
doing.
It's
That's the
un-American.
worst part, is that they know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I got a beer at 9:30 in the morning at Animal Kingdom because I heard a cart ring and bell that it was open. I walked over and got a Bud Light.
Yep.
Animal Kingdom? Magic Kingdom, I mean? Nope, can't do it. Gotta sit down at a fucking African restaurant where they sell fish in its full body. That's where they have beer at Magic Kingdom.
You have to buy it.
You know the Tree of Life?
It's for the
Right
kids.
around there.
It's for the kids.
But you can't get a beer in the Tree of Life. You got to go into
Yeah,
it's the ultimate tragedy.
It's a tragedy. I have to agree with you quite a bit. Not only do I agree with you with the story and how pathetic it is that would piss you off so much, it's also that if I was there in the story, I'd be feeling the exact same way and I'd be on the same journey, looking for the place with you, Doug, and Paul, being like, where can we get a fucking beer around here? Eh?
Dude,
Come
we
on.
left the group specifically to get a drink.
I would be, yeah. I'm
And
actually
it took
glad I wasn't
extra
there,
time.
but for this particular moment, but yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal.
That being said, the cheesy bread in the African restaurant is like out of this world.
That's silver lining. Let's go silver lining playbook.
Because we had to fucking get it to get the fucking beer.
Brutal, dude. Oh, it goes.
All right, Joe, what do you got? I got one more personal story, but like, what do you got next?
That's like how when I was at Magic Kingdom, I had to order 17 things of cotton candy just to be able to vape one time. They really get you by the balls.
You stood on the cotton candy, you just seemed tall enough to go on any of the rides, you mean?
Yeah. Or like Brianna with her platform flip flops to go to Water Country. It was like 6-inch flip flops. So still like you're not tall enough to ride this ride.
You need 8-inch flip flops to get on this ride.
Ironically, I mean, not ironically, just like makes sense. None of these stories have to do with people too small to get on the ride. They're all people who are allowed to go on the ride and still fucked up. So it doesn't really save you. This one is the one that hits close to home. My first tale that I ever heard of a amusement park tragedy that perhaps even inspired me to have this podcast topic happened at Six Flags New England in Springfield, Massachusetts. And it happened to do
Technically,
with,
it's Agawam.
oh, sorry, Agawam. Well, the news report says Boston, so that's also wrong.
News report says about 2 hours away.
Yeah, not really right there. But this one, it did hit close to home. This is their,
Sorry. They would have better off saying New York City.
yeah, closer drive, right? Pretty much. With no traffic, closer drive. No, so this one is, this is their flagship and Six Flags ride, the Superman ride. No matter what Superman there is at Six Flags, they're all different coasters, but they're all their like biggest, baddest. This one was called
Coaster. I hardly know her.
Exactly. This one was called Superman Man of Steel, and as I already disclosed in this podcast, I never got on Batman because I wasn't allowed to ride it because it broke down. So
Dude, honestly, now that you're done with that, Batman, great coaster.
I would love to go on it.
I love
when
that
I go
one.
back. I would love to. But this one is called Superman Man of Steel. And
Is it still?
no, it's not, Dom, but don't get ahead of a story here. Give me my druthers, as it were. So yeah, I remember going there as a kid and seeing the Man of Steel ride and seeing it go off that gigantic click, 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 click drop, and it drops underground. So you actually go under the ground. The drop has to go below, the surface. And I saw that and I was like, I'm so scared. I would never get on that.
Check, please.
Yeah. But then I got older and I got wiser and I came back to ride this ride. But in between those two stories happens this story. Boston. Employees of Six Flags New England Park failed to properly secure a man who later fell to his death from a roller coaster, according to a state investigation of the incident. The report by the Boston Herald blames park workers, the manufacturer of the coaster, and victim Stanley J. Modorsky.
Wait, they blame the victim?
They blame the victim, too.
Of course they did. He signed he bought a ticket.
He bought a ticket, which means he signed the release. And
He's
he
not
bought
liable.
Disney Plus. There were no mechanical defects on the Superman ride steel coaster, but Mordarsky should have been denied admission because his girth prevented the T-lap bar restraint from fitting firmly against his thighs, according to the report.
Talk about a free country. What the fuck?
Quote unquote, had the ride attendant identified the T-lap bar restraint was not in position necessary to protect the patron from ejection, the patron should have been removed from the ride, the report for Department of Public Safety says. Mordarsky, 55. I always thought he was like a teenager from the story.
From the name?
55. Had cerebral palsy. Used a motorized scooter, was 5'2", and weighed 230 pounds. So that's a big boy at 5'2".
At 5, oh wow, yeah,
230 pounds. The Bloomfield, Connecticut man had a pre-existing medical condition which he failed to report to ride operators. He didn't say
cerebral palsy.
I didn't have the palsy. Yeah. Basically, the state recommends banning the use of T-bars as the primary means of restraint. Six Flags will either have to replace the restraint system with a new device or acquire a state-approved fix from the manufacturer. So basically what happened was, I heard the story as I was a kid. This is how I heard the story, and I'll tell you the real story.
This is the big Superman story.
This is the story. He went flying out of the ride, and he died. He flew out of the ride and died. Brutal.
Did he land in the lake?
No. He landed on the ground. He went splat. And he turned the spaghetti all over the floor.
Where?
All over the floor.
You know what the worst part about this is?
The hypocrisy?
This is a horror. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's a terrible tragedy, but
yeah.
I mean,
dead air.
He just shouldn't have been on there.
No, he shouldn't have been on there. And I think that's what saved them from liability, actually, at the end of the day. But what I
They
heard the
could,
story...
they fired one person and got away with it. It's essentially probably what happened.
Yeah, well, I'll tell the rest of the tale, of course. But this is the story that we're hearing now. Man, cerebral palsy, the T-bar, which is like, the one that goes, the little bar that goes on your lap, and then the bar goes in between your legs. So there's no shoulder harness. Everything keeping you in is the centrifugal force and a little bar on your lap. So if you go, you can actually slip out of it. I've done it before on purpose to try to like scoot out when it got locked in place. You can get out.
My dad got caught by a priest.
What was he doing?
No, they were on a roller coaster when it happened.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay. I thought the priest would be like, mind if I join in? Root for one more?
Sorry, I timed that. I knew what I was doing with that joke there. But literally, my dad was at a local amusement park in the 70s. And he almost fell off a roller coaster, and the priest literally grabbed him and kept him
like
in the
he
car.
like saved him, not like he caught him doing a crime.
literally saved his life.
Wow.
But, yeah.
No wonder he still loves Jesus Christ so much. He was saved that very day. So that's the story. Is actually the man was, the T-bar wasn't secured. He was a little bit too heavy for the security, and he had cerebral palsy, so it was harder for him to like, move his motor functions in a way that an average person might do. What I heard as a kid, the story was a fat retarded guy was on the roller coaster and he died. That's what I heard. So this is a lot more detailed. That is interesting how much history pans out. The fog of war seeps away. I go, okay.
And then they just painted the ride purple and kept going.
Well, that's what I was going to say, Dom, because I've been on the ride, but I wasn't on Superman Man of Steel. I was on Bizarro.
I've been on it many, many times.
Which is the exact same roller coaster. They didn't change one part of the track, one part of the cars. They painted it purple, and they made the restraints over your shoulders.
And they said no fatties.
And they put the restraints over your shoulders instead of your lap, and that's the only thing they changed. And I've been on that ride, and it's a blast. But you know what?
It's still the best ride at that park.
You know what adds to the thrill, though? Knowing a guy died.
That someone died.
It does add to it. It does add. That and the Joker Dark Knight lyrics in the back of your head. They added speakers in the back of seats that goes, "Let's put a smile on that face." And then you go down the roller coaster. I go, okay. I don't mind that one bit.
You go down the roller coaster and you just hear, "Bus driver." Hardly knew her.
So that's the story I had to tell. The guy died at Six Flags. And my favorite part of the story is that they didn't change the ride at all. They added shoulder things and they go, it's fine. Just don't be fat or have cerebral palsy. You'll be fine to go. It's like, that kind of seems awful.
Just don't be fat.
I hope his family got paid. But again, they had no liability. They said it was his fault for he shouldn't have got on the ride kind of thing, which is brutal. Brutal.
Yeah, shouldn't have bought the ticket.
Tragedy's already there. And also, everyone was there. Got to see him doing the fucking cartwheels off of the sky rise or whatever it is. And then he went spaghetti all over the place, as they say.
Then he went spaghetti all over the place.
Chef Boyardee got spilled out the back seat of the fucking coaster. They didn't also say what part of the coaster he was on, which I would like to know. Front, back, middle? I want to know.
Yeah. I remember we went on that ride with a few cousins, and I'm gonna refer to her as Krusty.
Yeah.
She loves roller coasters, but she hates going up.
Yeah, that's the intense part.
She was real grasping, velociraptor grasp,
firmly grasping,
onto Aaron's hand going up, and I was sitting behind her with KK, and as soon as it started going down, and we were loving it, I just saw Krusty just full on rip her hand away. Go, you don't touch me. No. You did your job.
Yeah.
Rip away.
Woo!
Double hand. Woo!
Now you're going. Yeah.
Now she loves it.
That's a coaster. That's the sound.
But I'm gonna do one quick little personal Six Flags story, and then I'll do one quick little tragedy, and then I'll give it up to you, however you want to end this.
No, I'm ready for the toast. So whatever you want to do.
All right, perfect. I'll wrap this up real quick.
Let's get dangerous.
Real quick then.
Yeah.
There is a ride at Six Flags called Goliath.
At New England?
Six Flags New England.
Really? Okay.
It's pretty new. The last time, when was the last time you might? I think you were there, but you were in a different section when we did this. Evan and I did this. It's a ride. It's a very intense roller coaster. It's very quick. It's the dangly leg
Yeah, the dangly
style.
legs. Yep.
You sit down. You walk onto a platform. You sit down on the seats.
And then it drops out.
They pull the thing down, and the floor just goes.
The floor
away.
drops out. Yeah, it's like the SeaWorld one. Yeah, the floor drops out on your ass.
And then what do they do? So this is the ultimate, like you were talking about, and I was talking about. You, as you're waiting for the ride, you see it happen. You get more nervous the closer you get.
It's building the anxiety and the excitement.
Exactly. Before you know what anxiety is,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you're feeling this.
Right.
Erin sees someone she knows in the lines where basically go, oh, we got someone to talk to.
Nice.
Cool. We're talking a little bit. They go on. Of course, the exit line. Nowhere near the entrance line.
Yeah, of course.
We can ask them how it is. We sit down. As we get not before that. As we get closer, we notice we're both like we're breathing heavier. We're like it's building up.
Yeah, it's building.
We get on this line. We get on the coaster.
Yeah.
Strap in. Floor drops. It pulls you backwards.
Oh, you
90
start off
degree
backwards.
down.
Ooh, that's a move.
You start off face first.
Yeah.
90 degrees.
Damn.
They drop you.
Oof.
You do 1 loop, 2 loops, and you end up facing up.
You go back.
They drop you again.
Oh,
Same thing backwards.
That's why that the stomach thing would fuck me up with that one.
Then they drop you normal. You do 1 loop, go up. Before the second loop, you come back down, and you land.
Wow, that's just wild.
We spent about 45 minutes watching. It's about maybe 40 seconds through the whole ride.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing too. We had an hour and a half. The ride's like 10 minutes. I mean, 10 seconds long, not 10 minutes. You fly.
It's about 1 p.m. We've been there for 4 or 5 hours.
Mm.
Fully intending on being there till about probably 6.
Yeah, full day.
We get off the ride. We hear over the loudspeaker. This ride is now broken. Done for the day.
Oh, last ride ever of the day?
We were the last ones of the day.
It broke as you were on it. Damn.
As we got off, it broke for the day.
That beats my Batman story. You were on the ride and it broke. That's fucked. Never mind. You barely made it out on time. You're fucked. I mean, I've been on a ride where it breaks and you're just stuck at the bottom. You're just kind of waiting around, but that's something like literally being like a roller coaster breaking.
Yeah, no, we got the last ride of the day out of that thing.
That's wild. That's not a tragedy. That's a triumph right there.
You're right. That's a triumph before
Tragedy
the
for everybody else in line. They had the Batman experience where they're right behind you going, I should have got on that one. Now I can't never fucking ride it again.
I know. We did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got one last little tragedy personal story.
Okay.
I don't know if you got one more.
No, I'm done.
All right.
I'm not gonna tell my story about getting stuck at the end of the Atlantis ride after all this. It's like fucking talking about playing T-ball after talking about the World Series. This shit's not.
All right. I'll do my honorable mention. Then we'll get to the toast of the toilet wine. How about that?
Sounds good.
This is straight from Chatham, New York, from this wonderful gal named Emily.
This is a write-in, email call-in.
This is a right. Yeah, I mean I wrote it down, but they told me the story.
Yeah, so this isn't your personal story. This is a one of our viewers, listeners writing in.
This is a guest from beyond.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
At the Chatham Fair, they had this ride called the 1001 Nights.
You already, when you said fair, I already am picturing it on a trailer going across Route 66, dropped off at the local fucking Yokels Center.
I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I'll say you're right.
Don't say
Joe,
anything.
you can imagine, I have an idea for how to describe this ride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can nail it with words, but I'm going to try it. And if not, I'll do the moves around.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's the pirate ship.
Yeah.
So instead of the pirate ship swinging like this, you know the rides where
For the
it's
listener, she's
stationary.
going back and forth with those arms. Huh.
Yes. Instead of being swinging, it's a stationary platform
Mhm.
that it moves in more of a clockwise rotation.
Yeah, it doesn't go back and forth. It goes full clock. Yeah.
Yes.
And the arms
Where
stay.
it has
the
the
ship rotates
counterweight
around
on
it.
one end.
Yes, I know the ride. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So they had one called the 1001 Nights
Okay.
at the Chatham Fair,
Yeah.
where it was full. It's like a 30-foot. Like it goes up high.
Oh yeah.
It does the quick drop, but it's not like there's the counterweight going
It's
on.
rotating. Yep.
Now imagine getting on this ride, and they're about to start, but you're wearing flip flops, and the flip flop falls off. It flops off.
Missing a theme here. Falls off where though? It's not a dangle feet one.
Right before you get on the ride.
Oof. Damn. So you're not
But you
quite.
can't stop. You've been waiting in the line for hours.
Because if you were on the ride, it would have fallen off directly below your feet. But now you're.
And it
not.
probably would have hit you in the head.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But no, instead, your flip flop falls off. You have to sit on the ride.
Oof.
The ride starts going. And in your mind, all you think is, my flip flop. What am I going to do? I'm going to fucking. You don't get the adult, we just pay for that. You get the, I want to walk around with no fucking foot half the day.
It
I'm
sounds
a
like
fucking 10-year-old kid.
you should reach out to this person. It seems like you have a lot in common with each other. Maybe you're soulmates. Who knows?
Soulmates, the shoe's gone.
Yeah,
There's no soul involved
There's
at
no
all.
soul. So you're soulless.
As the ride's going on, you happen to look down and go, hey, there's my flip-flop. I'm going to watch that the entire time.
You're not enjoying
You're
the ride
watching
at
it.
all.
You're watching it.
Yeah.
You're watching it. You're watching it. You're watching it. You're watching it. Guess what? You're watching it. And then some dumb hick, to be fair, making a living, barely a living, with the wooden poker,
Yeah.
the metal spike, picking
Yeah.
up trash, stabs your flip-flop, picks it up, puts it in the trash.
Oh
walks
wow!
away.
You can't even talk. Like no, stop.
You're 40 feet in the air
That
while
is
they're
crazy.
picking up your flip-flop as if it's trash.
That is fucked up. And they're doing it while the ride's going beneath the ride. It's like, yo, maybe it's one of their shoot. It's just that's crazy.
You land, he's gone.
You shouldn't be throwing flip flops off away during park hours anyway, but especially not if the ride's currently functioning. It's the middle of the day.
The ride, no, it's not even functioning. It's right
actively
there.
going. Yeah, yeah.
Within 20 feet of the ride, no flip-flops.
That seemed like
get thrown
malicious.
away.
That seemed malicious. Being like, fuck this, I hate this, fuck your shoes, you know.
Also, but I gotta say though, imagine how good that will feel, getting that stab into the 2 inches of foam.
Oh, that must have felt great.
You're picking up
you.
candy wrappers all day. It's like,
Well, the thing is,
Ooh.
too,
and you get that
the
flip-flop.
guy probably
and
picking
you're
up
ready to
like
go.
20 flip flops at the end of the day, and he's like, fuck flip flops. I'm doing it in the middle of the day now, too. I don't say it at the end of the night. I'm going to clear this table right now. That's fucked up, though.
Exactly. Joe, you got any more stories here? Are you ready to tap into a bit of toilet wine?
I'm ready to tap a room, my friend.
Well, let's tap, Roo. Hit your pause button there, and we'll see you folks on the other side.
Let's pour the glass. Yeah,
It's the ultimate tragedy.
It's a tragedy.
Well, folks, we've had a great time tonight talking about amusement parks, what they mean, what they are, how they feel. But more importantly, the tragedies that occur in them.
Tragedy!
They're fun, they're flirty, they're 30, but they're dangerous, and that's kind of the whole draw of them. You don't want an amusement park that sounds safe. You want one that is safe, but sounds unsafe.
That's exactly right.
Perfect happy medium. We've talked about the goods, the bads, the uglies, the beautifuls. Personal, international, national. Not related at all. No national at all.
Literally only national. All these stories are in America only. I'm sure there's
But-
other ones, but
We're ready to talk about the most important part of the entire night.
mm-hmm.
It's toilet wine.
I hope you have
Time
some
for
butter.
us to lift our own personal toilet wines,
It's time for the toast.
finely crafted,
Firmly grasped.
and have a toast ready to go. And Joe, this week, I'm going to let you take the toast. We'll lift our drinks, say your toast, and we'll wrap this shit up.
Thank you, sir. I'll make it short and sweet like our toilet wine. I
Just
think
like your
we've all
dick.
had fond memories of theme parks. I think you said it greatly, Don, where that you want it to be safe, but you want it to feel dangerous, the thrills and excitements of the rides. And I think that I want our podcast to be like that as well. You hear that click, 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 click as we go up our first segment. And now we're time for the rush down when you hit that 90-degree drop right into pure ecstasy, as it were. So I'd like to have a toast today to the thrills and the dangers of theme parks and the tragedies that beset them. To theme parks. May they
theme
never
parks.
be closed down, no matter how people die, as long as it ain't me. Cheers.
And here's the swimming. Just bow-legged women.
That's for damn
But with
sure.
that, dead air.
You can't do dead air on yourself.
Thanks for drinking our toilet wine, folks.
Put your hands up and scream! I'll do a minor inconvenience story so that we're in the same boat before we get to the real tragedies. That way you won't feel like a complete jackass for saying that's your first story.
I still will.
What a way to
They
go,
closed
though,
that
huh?
down, but the park's open for another 12 years.
What a way to go, the Tarzan swing. Your last words, famous last words. And then, boom! Tragedy struck. Not very fun. When a woman tragically passed away, do you remember?
The 20th. Hold on.
of September.
Ooh, I'm
Not
sorry.
very far. I'm
We're
dismembered.
just gonna tragedies. before we
Yeah.
keep going. I know I mentioned one already. The tragedies that occur in them. They're fun.
The license ran out.
Oh, it's gonna be Bad Bunny.
It's not. Hell yeah, dude. It's a new world order, dude. I mean, what would you do if someone put a gun to your fucking head and screamed, "What's your favorite color?" You'd have no chance. Is this how you react to a spilt drink? I mean, it goes green light, nothing happening, and we're not honking because I'm not driving. First of all, second of all, the car in front of us, the car in front of us is the duty is to honk in front. And she's like, "Oh, I kind of want to get out and see if he's okay." I go, "I don't want you to. Let's fucking control. We're almost home. Let's go."
You had your time.
I go, he's not
I
over.
served my nickel. Because they decided that it took 6 flags to mark off where Chris Christie's body was.
That's a New Jersey thing. I'm talking about Texas.
Oh, because everything's bigger in Texas.
It started in Texas. It's called Six Flags.
Except for Chris Christie, which is bigger in New Jersey.
You can get out.
My dad got caught by a priest.
Bro, what was he doing?
It's funny. I do think it's kind of funny that I call this a tragedy because that's that Disney World did not serve any alcohol.
True.
Tragedy. You know you get an appetizer.
Oh,
you get some food
yeah.
to go with it.
Tragedy. It's
Then you drink a
anytime.
beer, and that's the ultimate fucking tragedy. Every other Disney park.
You went spaghetti all over the place.
Then he went spaghetti all over the place.
Chef Boyardee gets spilled out the back seat of the fucking coaster. 4 people received minor injuries at Six Flags Magic Mountain when the Ninja roller coaster derailed after hitting a tree.
What?
Exactly the
Hold on,
response
hold
I
on.
was looking at.
No. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No. Joe, I got another personal one for us to ride along with the tragedies.
Let's hear it.
And this might be the biggest personal. It's kind of funny that I call this a tragedy because
I'm drunk now.
it's toilet wine.